Uh, what was that?
How is your integration with the Camarilla proceeding?
Yes. So far, so good. I've been paired with a coterie, and they seem nice enough. The coterie is a mix of Camarilla and Anarch. We've assisted the Anarchs and the Camarilla. We have not yet worked on discovering the plague or the killer, both of which I'm still eager to get information about. Is that's yes.
Good.
Um, Something of note that I will say: there seems to be someone trying to pit the Anarchs and Camarilla against one another.
This could only be good for business for us.
We can benefit from this, yes.
Interesting. We've also had an idea that the family could help with. We've noticed there is only one Elysium in this city, and it is in Camarilla territory. The family feel there is a business opportunity in this. During your travels, we wish you to scout out possible other Elysium locations, either in Anarch or neutral territory. The family believe that this would not only be a source of local income to us, but also a source of information at the same time, as integrating us to the local kindred of the area.
Yes, that sounds quite beneficial. Does the family have any preferences?
Something that would be fitting with our general outlook on the unlife. If it's haunted, all the more better for us to be able to use those spirits as our own minions.
Understood. With all the murders going around, that shouldn't be difficult to find.
Excellent. Is there any other business you wish to bring to our attention?
Aside from the plotting between the Anarchs and the Camarilla, not much else has happened. Again, I'm still working on finding out more information regarding the plague and the infection. Once I'm able to study that, maybe that will prove to be a valuable resource, or if we can learn how to control or recreate it, something Clan Hakata can take advantage of.
Indeed, that could be quite beneficial to the entire family. Please keep us informed.
Very well, thank you. Is there anything else?
Not for now. Enjoy your time amongst the other unliving.
I shall, thank you.
Meanwhile, ironically enough, in the John Radcliffe Hospital that overlooks the cemetery, Dr. Boyer has asked to meet with the hospital admin. After the doctor's shift ends, the admin has stayed late, especially for the meeting. Dr. Boyer enters the admin's office, and the admin has particularly heavy bags under his eyes and looks exhausted. He's wearing a different, cheap suit, but still looks fairly ragged. He greets the doctor with a smile and offers him to take a seat. Doctor, as always, a pleasure. How may I be of assistance to you?
Well, administrator, I have some good news, and I also have some news I think you would rather be excited about.
Well, this makes
Uh,
good change.
so I think this will be quite interesting. I have found what you are being exposed to might be helping with this small little elixir that you can drink.
Oh, yes.
So pull out a small bottle, special container, as a bit uh, metal kind of cup, kind of uh, it's holding a small kind of glass of reddish colored energy drink type of uh, liquid, I would say. So
Hmm.
I mix this, and it might be very good for your health.
Oh, oh, really?
So it will taste quite irony, and it's a well family recipe.
Oh, okay.
So it might be a bit kind of, but it's medicine, so you should drink it.
I wouldn't
You should,
go
you
against
should
doctor's orders.
it will taste quite strange, so you should uh, hold your nose while you're drinking it.
Oh, okay. If you would like to do a rouse check for me, please.
Let's see.
The hospital administrator takes the bottle from you, holds his nose, closes his eyes, takes it all down in one shot. Oh, that is strange, strange taste. A little metallic. Hmm, familiar. A family recipe, you say?
It is. And you have to drink it over time, so you'll get from time to time get a little, and I think you'll see a quite difference.
Well, I'm already feeling quite re-energized. This is... I haven't felt quite this good in a few months. This is fantastic. How often do I need to take this, Doctor?
We will see how your health develops before we'll see how often, but it won't be long until the next one.
That's... that's actually kind of a relief. I hope I can have some more of this quite soon.
Well, that is good. But as you know, it's a family recipe, so we won't be able to find it somewhere else, unfortunately.
Oh, well, I hope you're able to mix it up pretty quick because this I like this. I quite like this. It is a bit strange, but you know what? It's also strangely appealing despite the weird taste.
Well,
Dated girls like that.
so still having those dreams?
Yeah, that's really weird. This I don't know. Do you think the monster represents something, or it's very strange.
It might be something that is maybe it's this slight illness that you're suffering from will when gets better, you'll feel that the dreams will get better.
Well, we have had a lot of admissions recently from particularly ill people. I mean, there's the current pandemic going around, as well as this
Yes.
weird illness that's isolated only in the city. It's very strange stuff. Anyway, Doctor, is there anything else I can help you with? Because I need to make a trip down to the morgue.
Well, uh, let me join you on the way.
Okay, I might be some time, so if you wish to leave early, please feel free.
Yes,
I
yes.
wouldn't want to keep you
Yeah.
from anything important.
No, no, I'm fine. I have some minutes. Um, so this other sickness you're talking about, what are who are getting this sickness or?
Well, it's mostly the southern side of the city at the moment that are coming in. It seems to be some sort of blood-related illness. It's relatively unknown. We're still doing a lot of research on it. At the moment, we haven't even figured out a preventative measure for it, or how it's even contracted.
Ooh, well, that sounds interesting. Would you mind me taking a peek on this research too?
Of course, we'd love to have you in on the team.
Then I will take a little peek on it later.
I'll have the papers delivered into your office.
Thank you, admin. Then I'll think I'll need to be on my way.
Of course, Dr. Bowier. Enjoy the rest of your night.
Likewise. Likewise.
Meanwhile, later on that night, I suppose, or another night, in the Coterie domain, Armand and Xavier are already in the Coterie's domain discussing the week's events. Xavier has contacted Harry for a meeting and informed the rest of the Coterie that they will be meeting with Harry tonight. The pair await the arrival of the Coterie and of Harry.
So your boyfriend's coming over tonight.
My boyfriend? You're the one who likes calling.
He's my contact. I don't necessarily like doing it. You're the one that asked for his number.
Well, yeah, mutual information.
Why did you all want this meeting?
I'm not entirely sure why they wanted it, but I just wanted to see if Harry knew anything about potential people hanging around my haven that I don't know about.
Are you sure it's people hanging around your haven?
I don't know what it is. I just know that I don't know what it is.
You live in a neighborhood. You sure it wasn't somebody just looking out for somebody else they know at a different house? Whoever thinking this?
Could be potential. I just know that I don't like people snooping around my haven, so I've been keeping an extra eye out.
Well, I guess if you need any help, let me know. I know somebody in that neighborhood too.
Okay.
The pub tonight only has a few people inside of it. In particular is one woman, brunette. She seems almost familiar to pretty much everyone in the Coterie apart from Isaac and Armand.
I guess that's dinner.
I'm not hungry, so you're more than welcome.
Apparently, you developed Alzheimer's since the last time we met. We owe Harry dinner.
Oh, that's right. No, yeah, you're right. I am feeling a bit forgetful lately.
I'm
Cedra walks in and stops and surveys the club to see if anyone gets attention to her before she continues.
right on time.
The familiar-looking brunette certainly gives Cedro a look.
Is that who I think it is? That was half to the DM.
I don't know who you think it is.
Is that the same girl that was going to be Harry's meal before?
No, that girl was blonde with tattoos.
Yeah, I think so, yeah.
Kind of like
Yeah,
a valley girl.
together.
I don't know. Hold on. Let's wait out and see what her voice is, and then we'll determine.
A little while later, Isaac would come in. Has Harry arrived yet? I'm anxious to meet him. He seems like quite a upstanding fellow.
No.
No? Oh, I'll just wait at the bar.
Cedar, you just saved us quite a bit of an ordeal. Not sure how we were going to. Not sure how the two of us.
That crowd's quite lively in the background, as you can hear, despite it being relatively small. However, the brunette
It only
is
takes
still
one
setting
group.
on her own.
Damn kids upset over food. It was about to be real interesting seeing the two of us try to wrangle in a human and get them to admit to let an ugly ass Nosferatu feed on them.
Yeah, I can't do
I'll go
that
talk
kiss
to her.
thing like you do.
I'll go talk to her. And I get up, go over, and sit down at the table across from her.
The familiar-looking
Hello.
brunette,
How are you? Yes.
her eyes light up as you sit across her, and she's like, I'm so glad that you've finally come over and spoken to me. I want to thank you so much.
Surely it was my pleasure.
You don't remember me, do you?
I'm sorry. I am a performer. I see so many people. You look very familiar, though.
Well, this was something I would have thought would have stuck out to you, and unless you regularly rescue people.
It's not unheard of.
Well, perhaps I've put on a bit of weight and got some colour in my chinks since you last saw me.
Wait, were you in the dorm?
Yes, you remember me now.
Oh my god, you look so much better now.
I feel much better, although I don't know really what's been going on. I've got no one else left in the world, and I was turfed out of the previous place.
Well, I mean, just judging from the state of your health that we saw you in, that sounds like a good thing.
I'm Dolores, by the way. Dolores Darby. I might be mauling that last name.
It's a pleasure to meet you. I am the sensational Cedra.
I remember. I remember your name.
I'm impressed that you can remember anything about that night.
I remember too much about that night. But that wasn't even the worst of it.
I lower my voice and lean in. What do you mean?
Well, the place you sent me to afterwards? There was a big fight. Something about Epismus? Epismus? I don't know. They came in, torched the place, threw everyone out or killed them. They had no interest in me, so I had nowhere else to go but to come back here. And at this point, I would also like to remind you that this kind of creates problems for you, because the Seneschal did instruct you to completely wipe out this blood dolly.
Also, we gave it. The doctor took her. So what the fuck is she talking about?
Where is the good doctor currently?
The doctor is probably a bit late, but it shouldn't be far away from the pub.
Okay.
Well, now that you are healthier, I'm sure things will start looking up for you. Let me treat you to a drink. And I wave down the waiter.
Just a Coke for me, please.
Understandable. I mean, sorry, I was just thinking of options, but I don't think that would be a very good one for you. Pardon me a minute. I'm going to go talk to my friends over there. I'll be right back.
Sure.
So I go back up to Xavier and Amon, lean in and go, we can't take her. We can't give her to Harry.
We're not giving anybody to anybody. He's just gonna feed on her here.
That's the blood doll.
Oh, well then it'll be good.
That would be good. She's not supposed to be in the city.
Okay, so he'll feed on her and I'll kill her.
I don't think that's a good idea. I think we need to get her out of here. And she's been fed on well enough.
I mean, the first problem
This
we
isn't
have is
something I could trick her into.
the first problem we had before we killed her was that the doctor was going to take her out of town. Apparently, he's fucked up once again.
I'm not exactly sure where he took her. I think
It was his responsibility, though.
Yes, it
His
was.
responsibility. He didn't follow up on it, and here the fuck she is.
At this time, you probably hear the thunder of my motorbike stopping in front of the pub.
Here's the dish bag now.
All we need, another loud car.
Now, forgive me, this seems like something that happened before I showed up.
Yeah, quite a few
Yeah.
things
What's-
happened before you showed up.
What's going on?
So the long story short, politics.
Yeah,
Fair.
politics. But this is important for him to know. So, the Seneschal instructed
Dick.
us to remove the blood doll from the city. I don't think he outright told us to kill her, but it was definitely an option. When we found her, she was in the presence of thin bloods and was very, very emaciated. So she was supposed to be either dropped off at a hospital out of town or taken care of by the doctor. It was later found out that the prince was missing her prized blood doll. And we're not quite sure why the Seneschal told us to dispose of her.
Again, politics.
And Pandora lost an arm for it.
Oh.
So
Yeah,
I'll
that's
probably
bad.
enter the pub then.
Brunette gives you a
get
wave.
out to the tip. I kind of I look at the group. Yeah. What? I'll sit down.
I just wave to the doctor and do the come over motion.
Yeah. What is she doing here?
Do you know who she is?
Yeah.
Good question. What is she doing here?
Well, I thought.
You thought wrong. Whatever it is.
Oh. This is not good. Did she say anything?
She said something about where she went was burnt down. Where did she go, Doctor?
I thought I gave her to my sire.
In Camarilla territory?
No. My sire is not from here. So I thought she would be safe.
So how's your sire doing?
Which is kind of what I am thinking about right now. If you wouldn't mind me talking with her a bit. I'll go over to the girl.
I'll go with you.
Hi!
Hi. How are you doing?
Better than I've ever been. How are you?
Well, still here.
Oh yeah! Hi!
So what has happened?
Well, the place you sent me to, they were
Yeah.
poking me and prodding me, and taking samples from me all the time. But it was still better than what I had before, I have to say. And then there was this other group that wore really weird clothes in comparison. They said something about Epismus? I don't know. It's weird.
No,
And then they just attacked
Epimus.
everyone. Pardon?
Yeah, I heard that one. Yeah. They attacked.
Yeah. Apparently they didn't have any use for me, so they just threw me out.
The other guys that were there, did they get released too? Or,
What do you mean by released?
well, were anyone else not needed?
Oh, I
Like
didn't
you.
see everybody, but I did see a lot of people get killed. And the really weird thing is, they didn't just, die. They turned into ash. Is that normal?
No, that's not normal.
Thank you, that's what
but-
I thought. It doesn't happen like that in the movies.
Well, I'm very glad that you actually found us. That's.
So am I.
Have you looked for us for a long
Yeah.
time?
Well, I came up from Winchester here, which I have to say, it's not an easy trek, especially when you don't have a vehicle of your own. But I managed to get here. And I heard about this group of people who were running a pub, and I recognized you from the description I was told.
She has
Would
no
you help
idea who
me?
Xavier is, by the way.
No, she
For
wouldn't.
me.
What?
We will help you. Of course, we'll take care of you.
What description were you given?
Well, just a vague description of what each of you are like. It's not often like, say, a magician, a doctor, and some sort of weird-ass Hell's Angel punk type person, and someone who talks to himself hang out together, let alone run a pub.
Sounds like a bad joke.
It does, doesn't it? Except I was the one that walked into the bar.
The laugh was a little too polite.
Well,
She's completely oblivious to social graces.
of course we're going to help you. But I need to.
Finally, my luck
Uh-huh.
has changed.
Smile. Yes, it has. I'll need to contact someone, if you excuse me.
Of course.
Sidra?
I do not leave the doctor's side.
I think I'll need to contact someone.
She just sits there humming happily to herself.
As they both come back over to the table,
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there talking to Xavier like, well, I mean, since it's such a bad thing that the prince lost her, and we need a gift for the prince, then why not just use her?
Because the prince doesn't know that the seneschal ordered us to take her the fuck away, and therefore he can turn it around and say, we stole her.
That's true. I have not met the Seneschal guy, but I do not like him.
Politics.
Do you think the Seneschal would appreciate it if someone brought the prince's
Fucking hell outta here.
favorite blood doll to the ball?
You
No!
have got to speak up more.
No,
because
he would not.
every time you speak, it scares the shit out of me. You're like a ghost.
I'm sorry. I've been listening, and it does sound like this young lady here, when she was at this hospital, they must have given her some psychedelics or something. I know LSD can do a lot of crazy things. Perhaps that made people look like what she saw.
I'm
Isaac,
pretty sure she was sober.
if you wouldn't mind. She was taken care of from representatives of my clan. it was not no hospital official. So
I see.
do not talk too loud, please, and breach the masquerade.
A doctor.
We have a huge issue. I need to find out what's happened.
What's the huge issue? The fact that this is your fourth lie you've told us?
I would rather be a bit more afraid that we have someone from the Anarchs attacking the Camarilla.
Because that's
I would
just
say this
the
is a
only
little
thing.
more pressing problem.
The only thing that fucking makes sense is the Anarchs are attacking the Camarilla. Sure, okay. With the other 15,000 fucking people in this city that we know about, the Gaki, the Quajen, Back, whoever the fuck he belongs to. Yeah, it's the Anarchs. I get up, throw a table across the room, and leave.
The whole table. Can I have another glass of wine, please?
I pick up my cell phone and I call my sire. Or someone close to him. Probably a ghoul representative or something.
Okay, yeah, I'll let you call a ghoul.
Who are you gonna call?
Shit.
Ghoul Busters!
Make him have a lisp.
That's too much because we've got to talk
He
to
has
Harry
to be
soon.
Welsh! He has to be Welsh!
Hello? How can I help you, Dr. Boyer? This is a really hard accent to say Dr. Boyer with, I have to say.
Well,
I give in to
What's
peer pressure
happened?
easily, I do.
what has happened?
Well, what do you mean? I came out of the valleys for this.
I have gotten a gift in return. Remember the package I sent a couple of months ago?
Yes, indeed I do. She was very well
Yes.
received, she was. But the
Where
Chantry,
did
the
that-
Chantry in Winchester has actually fallen. And I'm losing this accent really badly. If I'm not careful,
And
it's going
why
to turn
haven't
very
you
offensive.
Why are not these news been sent to me?
Well, how? What do you want us to do? Send a raven from Winchester to Oxford?
Where's Messiah?
It's a very good question. The problem is, since the Chantry fell, everything's been in total disarray. I'm so sorry.
Has the news arrived at my chantry yet?
Well, I don't know. I haven't been up to Oxford Chantry. It's bad enough trying to keep my head down here. Do you know we were attacked by the Anarch Tremere? Those guys are
Yes.
fucking psychopathic.
Well, find Messiah.
Well, what do you think I've been trying to bloody do? Don't spend all my time down the mines anymore.
And if you don't find him, find me in Oxford.
Oh, sure, that'll
I
be
have a
easy.
needle.
Is the Tremere
You have my
Chantry up
phone.
there open to others coming in and doing our thing? You think they'd let us in the circle?
You are my sire's attendant. I probably will have a need for you here if my sire is gone. Right?
Well, I bloody hope so, otherwise I'd be quite a useless ghoul. Do you know how long it's been since I was last given any vitae? Fucking ages.
Yeah, I have.
I'm getting a little bit of an accent coming back now. I don't know why I'm going fucking Scottish, Jesus.
I have vitae for you.
Oh, why didn't you say so? I'll get on the bus and be up there, like, next week or something.
You have money.
Well, that's one of the few things I do have. Anarchs there, they're not very interested in currency.
Then take a fucking cab.
A cab? From Winchester to Oxford? Jesus Christ! You think I am made of fucking money?
Oh, Jesus. Then take the trains. Oh, Jesus.
Trains? Why don't I just take a bloody jumbo jet too?
I'll hang up.
Thank God.
This is some news I need to let my chantry know about. My chantry, my side chantry in Winchester is destroyed by the Tremere anarchs. This is quite huge. I need to step away for a bit. Could you please take care of this? I'm coming back. I'll get up, and if no one stops me, I'll exit the pub. I'll give a small wave to the
As you're
girl.
exiting,
Oh, I was gonna say Xavier's at the bar and he does real shilly. No, don't wave.
as you're exiting, you hear a familiar voice say, "Where are you going, Dr. Bowie, eh?"
Oh God!
No. No.
You think you're in the shit? I've got to do all these fucking voices. None of them are sensible.
I just stop and Jesus.
No, not Jesus. It's Harry.
Yeah, hi Harry. I'll just turn and get back to the table, you know. Oh,
Harry!
Harry makes himself visible behind the bar. So it sounds like you've got some shit going on.
When do we not?
Oh, Harry, it's a pleasure to see you. You
Hi!
seem so friendly, and I have been so looking forward to meeting you, Harry.
Thank
And
I've been
Isaac
looking
would
forward
reach
to
out-
meeting you too. Xavier,
I want to
who is this guy?
remind. Real quick, I want to remind the Coterie. This is the first time you've seen Harry.
No, that's not true.
No.
Oh no, you all didn't. So it's the first time Isaac's seen him. Then.
Yes.
He's ugly.
So, who's this guy?
He's Nosferatu.
This is.
Hi, my name is Isaac, and Isaac would reach a hand out to shake Harry's hand.
Harry before.
Death!
What do you mean, Harry?
Death!
I'm Isaac.
You
Isaac.
promised me he wouldn't be here. What the bloody hell are you doing hanging out
I
with the bloody
didn't- I
cat and
did not-
castle?
I
They're going
did
to
not
kill us all. They're
promise
going
you
to
that.
kill
I
us all.
didn't-
They're only upset
Harry-
with us. They're going to kill us. They're going to eat you. They're going to kill us.
All right.
Harry, I
Isaac.
may be old, but I'm not.
Isaac.
Well,
Isaac, if I may. I've already got. We've already got one jackass in here who keeps secrets. We don't need two. We have a general idea of what clan you come from, and what Harry's referring to is you're some evil fucks. More evil than anarchs.
can you please define evil?
I mean, you're freaking out my fucking Nosferatu contact. Look at him. He's scared, and look at him.
His jaw is quite literally on the floor.
I
Oh, sorry, that
I
happens. Hang on.
understand, but you mean to tell me that none of you have ever felt like monsters? You're all just paragons of humanity?
Let me give an example of.
Well, I don't know about the rest of you, but I feel like I'm possibly one of the most handsome inside-out arseholes that has spread around the sewers.
That's a good
Caesar
point.
does not contain herself at this point and just bursts out laughing.
So I think what's best at this point is for you to try to be less
Killy!
evil
Less
diplomatic.
stabby, less killy.
Well, he's
He
not
kills things. He's
killing
obsessed with
anybody.
death.
That's the problem. He's
I think we've all
haven't
killed more
harmed a
than he has
fly.
since we've known him.
to be
this
completely
point,
honest, I'm not sure he knows how to fucking do anything, Harry. He kind of hasn't yet, so which could
Don't
be scary.
be fooled by his lies.
I'm not.
At this point, Amon, you hear
good at
Amon
collecting
bust out
info.
laughing because the thought of Isaac killing anybody is just funny to him.
You haven't seen the
Oh.
things I've seen. The things they do underneath that cemetery, it would make a rat squirm. And I should
So,
know, I
Harry.
talk to the rats.
Speaking of rats, so you've heard everything going on. I turn and look at the brunette. Dinner?
That's the least you can do after the bloody shit you've put me
Harry,
in here.
you've got
Well-
to know. I'm sorry.
He knows Cedra.
Harry.
He's been listening.
You know that's the prince's blood doll.
Yes?
That's supposed to be dead.
I've been here for like 3 hours. Jesus Christ, you people take fucking ages getting anywhere. Call me in for an important meeting and then you make me wait for 3 hours behind a fucking bar. Jesus Christ, it's not like I've got anything else better to do.
I've been waiting to meet you, Harry, and Isaac would withdraw his hand at this point, now that Harry hasn't taken it yet. You know, back in my day, it was polite to shake hands upon introductions.
Well, back in my day, it was polite to not have sex with corpses. That didn't stop you.
Vampires
So
don't
we
have
learn.
sex. Well, except for some toreadors.
Well, I mean, vampires also don't eat real food. He looks at Cedra.
She just takes a sip of her wine.
Or have dreams.
Yeah, you're all really messed up. And that's coming from someone who looks like this.
Anyways, kid,
Do your eyelids have teeth? Because mine do.
I have liver spots.
Yes, I bet you do. Why do you have a liver? Whose liver is it? Jesus Christ, these guys are nuts. You see, he's already harvesting corpses and then just passing it off casually.
I fleetness over to the brunette. I don't grapple her. I go up
Cedra
behind
doesn't
her.
leave.
I go up right close to her ear. And I say, approach the bar, please.
She'll get up and she'll go
Cedra
towards the
leaves.
bar.
She wants no part in this.
Amon kicks his feet up on the table he's sitting at.
That's my boy.
So she'll get up, she'll go straight to the bar without any hesitation.
Harry, be gentle, please.
Do you know how long it's been since I've had kine vitae? I'll try my best.
Don't kill her, or I will kill you.
Would that be an issue, though? You said she was supposed to, you know.
Xavier gives you a darted evil look.
Harry sinks his teeth in.
Okay.
Dolores just sort of eyes roll back. She's used to this. That's not bad. That's not bad at all. Puts one hand on her shoulder. Lets her go.
I take her to a booth and lay her down.
So, why am I here? What does
Good
she
question.
want? Yes?
I believe some of my party had questions for you, as well as you had some info for us. It seems like it's a conference.
Yay, friends!
No, we're alive. Very much
No, you're not.
still. I mean, in the sense of alive, yes, we are.
You need to stop clinging to that idea. So what would you like to know?
I look around to everybody like,
Hi, friends.
At this
I got
point,
your tongue.
Amon's got both of his hands
Shit's
behind his
outside.
head, with his elbows up and his feet up on the table. He's like, "No, I've gotten enough entertainment from tonight. I'm good."
Well, the last time we were
Cedra!
speaking, you were asking about the cults of Mithras.
Yeah, hold
Cedra
on. We need Cedra in here.
Peeks in the front door to see what's going on.
I believe you need to be here for this.
Come join us, Cedra.
She walks in, makes a point not to look around, and just goes straight to the table.
Don't worry, she's in the corner in a booth, hidden.
I didn't want to know that.
He said she's in a corner booth hidden.
I didn't want to know that.
Oh. I just like being involved. So, what
Okay.
can
So
I
anyways-
tell you?
The cult.
Yeah, which one?
Do we have the masks with us?
I would still have the black one with me.
Can we show them to Harry, please?
I pulled the black plastic crow mask out of my coat and laid it on the table.
Who had the white one?
Oh, I had a white one, so pull that one out.
Well, what would you like to know? This black one? That's a Korax mask. The white one kind of looks like the bride mask.
What's
Why
the
would
difference
we-
between the two?
Well, how long have you got? Because this could get quite an involved history here, because the cult of Mithras does have various intricacies that have been upheld for literally thousands of years.
You think you could maybe leave this on a voicemail so we can listen to it again?
Isaac would pull out a pen and pad and he'd be like, Harry, I am ready to take notes. Please begin.
I don't trust you. You remind me of Beckett. Have you ever met Beckett?
I am aware of
He's old
that.
enough.
I met Beckett. He always causes trouble wherever he goes. He pretends he's not part of the jihad, but then shit happens around him. Based in the jihad.
Well,
Anyway.
I mean, Beckett researches the jihad. Of course he's going to be there.
He's mad. So, the Raven, or the Korax, is the first step in the cult of Mithras. That's like most people that are there. When you first join, you're actually a Korax. The bride, now that's the second step. Not often do you get men that have decided to take on the second step because, you know, it is called the bride. And some men, I don't know why they cling to such moral gender issues in this day and age, because, you know, it doesn't matter when you're undead, but they're called the bride. There's a few other ones as well. There's the soldier, which is the third step, the lion, which is the fourth step, and the fifth step is the Persian, which is one of the more rarer ranks. And then there's the sixth step, the courier of the
The
sun.
Persian?
The Persian, yes. Don't you know Mithras? Mithras was
I know
originally...
Persian.
Well, Mithras, according to legend, was a Persian god who, when he took on human form, in the form of Mithras, he was embraced as a god. Do you not know your basic history?
I know some of this.
Okay, then. And then the seventh step is the Pater, or Peter. It might be Peter. It might be Pater. I'm not sure. It was very hard to hear them. They're very mysterious, which is ironic because they're called the Mithraic Mysteries.
It's
Henry, what would a black veil? Which one would that be?
The Bride.
So a white,
White
mask and a black.
veil?
Oh, a white mask. Oh, that's probably from the
I think
Pater, I think.
I think the doctor said he pulled it out.
Well, that's disgusting.
So
mask-
The white mask is the 7th level.
Yes, the seventh step.
So what if we told you that we found these 3 things right below Elysium?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Why does that make
Why?
sense?
Well, the cult of Mithras move. They don't. When they build a temple, they just build a temple. It's always underground. And then instead of making the temple bigger, they just abandon the old temple and move to a new one.
Why would they leave their masks there?
Many reasons. Who needs them? Masks are cheap.
What are the masks for the soldier, lion, and Persian?
That's a good question. I don't know. I didn't meet any. I'd imagine that maybe the Persian mask is just this great androgynous type thing with gold and some tattoos on his face, and he takes on Spartans, but that could just be my imagination.
Harry, that night that the doctor and I were outside of a building and we told you to go and investigate it,
Yes.
we told you we saw a silver mask.
Yes.
Which one is that?
I don't know. That might not even be the cult
Soldier?
of Mithras, because that is strangely opulent for the cult of Mithras. There are many different cults operating, because you see, with the recent Gehenna thing that's happening, the end of the world as we know it, many cults have sprung up. There's Bahari, there's Nodists, there's all sorts just hanging around. At some point, if we ever get the Ministry of Set in here, Jesus Christ, the shit is going to hit the fan, because the Ministry do not get on well with the cult of Mithras. They are arch nemesis.
Yeah, but you were captured by the people in that building.
Yes,
So
but
what
this isn't a
cult
James
were they?
Bond movie. It's not like they sat me down and said, here is our dastardly plan, and then set
You
out
fucking
everything.
escaped! You didn't get any info while you were in there, you escaped.
Well, I'm sorry, what info did I just give you?
That you haven't given me any info on that specific moment. Who
Well,
were
I'm
they?
sorry, it was very hard to remember things when people were beating the living shit out of me.
That's what you do. Just remember
No,
things.
I have friends so people don't beat the living shit out of me.
You didn't tell
Well,
me
I
you
for
got-
one am glad you escaped, Harry.
Thanks, Isaac. Now I'm beginning to warm up to you. Which is ironic because you're as cold as a corpse.
He's funny too.
So here's where this ties into back.
Ah, we're going back.
We're going back to back, yeah.
Well, then how are you going to
Supposedly
hear me
it's-
if we're back to back?
We're not in a vacuum. Sound travels.
Yeah. I'm not a
Anyways,
scientist.
Back's
You're also
said
not a
that-
Malkavian.
Yeah, quit acting like one. Back said somebody approached him in a mask similar to the ones that we showed him. Not
Yes.
exactly the same.
Right.
So the assumption is somebody in the cult of Mithras approached him.
Well, you
To try
keep
to
referring
start-
to the cult of Mithras. Doesn't work like that, you see. There's
Well,
many, they operate like different cells. That's how
Okay.
they've endured for so long, especially as Mithras has gone missing again, which seems to
Oh.
be his thing of just go missing for hundreds of years and
I
then
got
come
it.
back.
So instead of the ISIS, it was just ISIS. So this is just cult of Mithras.
Well, do you refer to the mortal cult of Mithras, the Camarilla cult of Mithras, the Anarch cult of Mithras? There's at least 2 different cells operating in this city alone.
Well, but either way, they're a cult of Mithras. So
Well,
it
yes.
doesn't. We haven't gotten that far.
Okay.
That's what we need to figure out, actually. So thanks for that info.
Oh, you're welcome. You see, I do have information.
What I think we need from you though is to figure out more about what he's doing.
Back?
Yes. Unfortunately, our resident tech expert / insane asylum is in Asia.
Yes. With his son. What's
Yeah.
that about?
Look at Cedra. That's another story for maybe an hour from now.
I like stories.
But
Who has a son?
Kalo,
Kalo.
I don't think you've met Kalo yet. He's
No,
nice.
wait till
He's my
you meet
friend.
Kalo.
That name does not sound familiar. Well, I hope he's as
He hasn't
pleasant
met
as Harry.
No
He's
one's
a-
as
he's-
pleasant as
Everyone
me.
loves Kalo.
everyone
Everyone
hates
loves Kalo, except
Everyone.
us. So, for those who didn't see, what really happened is some guy came in off the street and started yelling and screaming. We had to shut down the pub and kick him out. But now
His
we're back
name
to
was
normal.
Bill fucking Gates.
His name was Bill fucking Gates.
Because I can't remember the current
man.
CEO of Microsoft. I'm going to blame Bill fucking Gates.
So back
Kicked in
back
the
to
door and crashed the windows.
what we were finishing up on. Yeah, somebody in a mask is asking back to stir up some shit between the Camarilla and the Anarchs, and it's not cool.
Right.
And to be completely racist, I'm thinking because you're you and you're Nosferatu and he's him and he's Nosferatu, it'd be easy for you to maybe try to figure some stuff out.
That is a racial stereotype, sir. That is a racial stereotype, and I should take
I
you to
said
court.
it.
I mean, it's totally
I
true,
said it
and I
was.
really could, but that's not the point.
I acknowledged before I said it.
Racist.
You gonna help
Okay.
anyway?
Yes.
Yes, he is. He's Harry.
Now, Balo.
Yes, Balo had something for you, actually. You know who else was
Yeah?
asking, actually? Caesar, you need to head over to the Banu Hakim Haven.
This is why
Okay.
you need a phone.
Why is it a phone when
You've
there's a
sent me
Nosferatu
letters every
network?
single time before.
Pardon, sorry?
That works. Thank you very much.
You're very
You've sent me
welcome.
letters before. It works.
See, letters. No one ever bothers checking snail mail anymore.
I do.
Well, we do because we're sophisticated Camarilla kindred.
See? Sophisticated, can't you tell?
So sophisticated.
Amon at this point is playing Candy Crush on his phone.
Balo had something for us.
Yes. You should
Can
go
we
and
have
see
at least-
Balo and the Banu Hakim Haven. That's a very strange word to say when you've got a lisp.
What, Haven?
Yes,
Or Banu
apparently so.
Hakim?
Yes.
I look up from my phone. I just go, "Who's Balo?"
He's the Primogen. That was not good timing.
Who?
He's the Primogen. Well, he's
Chuckles?
one of the Primogen. He's the Malkavian Primogen. You're like Balo. He's nice. He thinks he's Nosferatu, but he's not. He's a pretty boy.
I'm curious.
Oh,
Do we need to have Kalo around for Balo?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
That's actually
I'm
I'm
probably a good thing.
Nosferatu. If you can't trust my information, then you can't even trust your own eyes.
Well, I was just thinking because per the usual with us, if we're gonna step in shit, we might step in with both feet. So
Well, it's not like you can go over to
Yes.
Korea or wherever it is and bring him back.
Balo's usually pretty cool. Are we really going to talk to Balo tonight? Damn.
I don't
I was
think we
looking in
have
the
time.
list.
Oh, while we're exchanging info, Doctor,
Yes.
your boy's got somebody going around his house. They're not going inside though. Apparently, your doctor goes to bed straight away. I'll show him a picture. And it doesn't show anything really. Shadow behind a curtain. Could be the
Okay.
doc. Could be your guy, but it's not two people.
So
Just,
there,
to
there's
add on
someone.
the.
There's someone holding an eye on him.
Possibly, but it doesn't appear that there's any sign of a vampire going in and draining him or ghouling him. Or
Did he just use the V word?
I'm new at
No.
this. Leave me alone.
So uncouth.
Dr. Boyer, perhaps later we can talk, but I may be able to help you with your issue regarding your friend at the hospital, your doctor.
Yes, well, to be fair, as a little notice for you two, this guy is going to be mine. I need him to protect my haven, so he will be my ghoul.
Well, all the same, if he's still being if that solves the issue, fantastic. However, if he is still harassed and you'd like some assistance, just let me know.
And which means that if you could help me find out what's bugging him, that would solve a potential crisis.
Well, if you do want my assistance, I would require a few things. If from your I don't want to talk about it in this pub.
Damn.
I don't. What's the issue with the pub? It's the most secure place we have. And if you're worried about Harry,
Hi.
last person
He's
on
gonna
the
hear
list
it
you
all
need to be worried
anyway.
about.
Yes.
So,
Just makes it easier if you tell me while I'm here. Cut out the middleman.
very well, very well.
Yes.
What I would need, Dr. Boyer, is from one of the recent occupants of your morgue, if you could get me their information, maybe a ID, their name, and I would have to do some research and get a personal affect of theirs and maybe a photo. And then I would also need to know the name or have a photo of the your ghoul that you need protected. And with that,
Cedra's
I
giving
may
Harry
be able
the
to
side eye to judge his reaction.
He's just got this happy little smile on his face.
Okay, he's not freaking out about the dust stuff.
I'll
Xavier
write
looks-
down what you're saying. So, yep. Well, yeah, sure. What specific can you help with?
It's called necromancy, Doctor. Jesus Christ. Sorry,
Thank you,
carry
Harry.
on.
Yes. The last
You're
thing I
okay
would
with
need
that, Harry?
is
Well,
if-
they're
if
kind. They're not my
the
problem.
Coterie
That's like, do you
might
mourn
tell
your
me-
burger? If he was fishing around with the undead already, then we'd have a problem.
Okay, fine.
Yeah, the only other thing I would need is if the coterie could point me into a direction where there was a recent murder, that would help.
I know where there's a recent murder. Oh, to help. Oh.
So, well, no, Harry. I think that was warranted.
Yes, there was a Ripper murder. Does that help?
Yes, I
He
hope.
just needs a site of a murder.
Do you not
Yes,
read the
that would be
papers?
perfect.
We read the papers.
Well, then you know where it is.
I prefer
know
the
where
Sunday
it is.
paper.
I like the
Oh, with
cartoons.
the little cartoons, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well, your help would be appreciated. Well,
Actually,
I would like
I'm-
to find out who stalked him first.
I will.
I would
pop
also
my
be
head
interested
aside.
in this. Oh, I'm sorry, Armand. What were you saying?
I popped my head up at this point, hearing Isaac talk about like information from a recent murder, and What information would you be able to get from such a area?
Well,
Oh,
I don't know. That's for you to go to and find out. I'm not your fucking slave.
I'm asking Isaac, Harry.
Fuck you too.
well, you see, the main reason I wanted to know the location of a recent murder was because there's another world, the Shadow Realm, and that's where spirits and ghosts are.
Mm-hmm.
In areas of gruesome murders, it is thinner, and in a very safe area where the veil is thick, you can't call spirits across. If there were gruesome murders, the veil would be thin, and I could call spirits across to assist.
You're
Hold
in a
on.
bar. You can call all the spirits you want here. There's Jack Daniels. There's some vodka.
Actually, how long ago was it you killed somebody here, Doctor?
Oh yeah.
That wasn't particularly brutal in comparison to what
Very
he's
true.
talking about.
Anyways, wait. Do you know who you see in the other side? Can you talk to them?
Sure.
Where the fuck have you been? Why don't we just go to one of these sites and you talk to who was murdered and find out who the fuck it was that murdered?
That's what I'm trying to say.
They don't know much about necromancy,
That's a
do
really
they,
good
Isaac?
idea.
Well, I mean, if the spirits are lingering by there, I can certainly see them and perhaps communicate. If they're not lingering and I can find out the identities of people murdered, I could try to summon up their spirits and communicate. And yes, we could interview them, see them, what they know.
Xavier
Or ask them what they
unnecessarily goes over and hugs you and pats you on the head. And once he walks away, finally, he's fucking useful.
Ah,
Why
thank
does
you,
he
son
get a
boy.
hug? What the fuck, man? I've just been sat here risking my life telling you about the cult of Mithras, and he gets a hug? Jesus fucking Christ.
Harry,
Like a popularity contest.
I go over and I hug Harry.
Yay!
we just gave you the ex-blood doll of the fucking prince. I don't want to hear it.
What?
I want to know that.
You what?
La 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 la
That
la
was
la
what?
la
That was
la
who?
la la la
What?
la la la.
What?
You
I
said
told you that.
you said you heard it.
I didn't realise that you were serious. I thought you were just pissing around with each other. What? What? Oh, Jesus
That's
Christ.
what bothered me so much about this.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It's alright for you. I'm Nosferatu. I'm the one they're going to put on a fucking cross and destroy in the morning. Oh, shit.
I tried to tell you.
I've got to make some
So-
calls. You
No,
people
no,
are
now,
bad
hold on.
luck.
No. We're shut up about that. Nobody will get to know it.
Yeah, you see, the doctor was in charge of disposing of her, and he fucked up. So here we are. But it was good dinner.
Harry, do you still need another hug?
Yeah, yes.
Isaac would go forward and give him a hug and a pat.
Thanks, Isaac.
I mean, really, this is what you get for
Not
turning down
thinking
your
that
last
would've
free
happened
dinner.
tonight. Yeah, your last free dinner was very good, I may add.
Well, compared to not her, but yeah.
Well, I mean, I thought she was really good.
She was an ex-blood doll, though.
Well,
So fucked.
Oh,
What was her
you know what?
name?
I just tried
Her
to
name
say, oh,
Yes.
excuse me.
Dolores.
Yes.
But
Dolores what?
Doc, I don't know.
Darth?
Darby?
Darby.
Turns
That
and looks
name
at Isaac.
sounds familiar. Yes.
Yes.
Harry?
Do you have Giovanni members in your family?
Yes.
Don't let them know
Know what?
that you've got Dolores.
All right. What would happen if they found out?
Well, Jesus Christ. The Darby family were a revenant family of the Giovanni.
Yes.
The fact that you've got that in the Camarilla territory before that could lead to some problems.
Yes. Yes, that's true. Luckily for me, you would say the Giovanni aren't my immediate family. They're more extended. Our relationships are decent, but nothing super friendly.
You come from a weird family.
It's an extensive family, yes.
Just out of interest, do you consider the Harbingers of Skulls your brothers or cousins?
Well, it depends on which part of the family. For me, I think the Harbingers of Skulls are a bit closer related.
How's that
Maybe-
working out? Because,
Maybe stepbrothers.
I mean, how's that working out? Because according to the legends, the Feast of Folly, there was some shit going down. Because as I understand it, aren't you Cappadocian?
Yes, originally.
I bet your family meals are pretty interesting. You must have lots
Yes.
to talk about.
Yes, the feast of folly again. That was long before I was brought into the fold, but I hear it was quite gruesome. That's why the Harbingers hold such a grudge against the Giovanni. But now we're just a happy family.
Happy? Really? Really?
I
Really?
don't know personally. Perhaps they still would like to kill the Giovanni, but they don't make that knowledge public amongst the family.
That's probably for the best. But this is very
I would
useful
imagine so.
information. Thank you.
I
Doctor.
see.
I think Harry may be able to help you with your problem. He may have info on it.
Yeah, he might. Harry,
Yes, Doctor. Doctor, by
Do
the
you
way,
have-
I've got this really nasty rash, like from my head to my toes. Can you help me?
It's called skin.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
thank you, Sidra. When it comes to this address here, and I'll give him an address. Do you
Yes.
know who? Is this anyone's domain or hey?
Well, the
Place?
hospital administrator lives there.
Yes.
That's it. That's all I know. It's in the Tremere domain.
There are no kindred in that area.
None that I've heard of. And if I haven't heard of it, it's not happening.
Which is why I'm asking you, Harry. You know quite a lot, and I appreciate that.
I like you, Doctor. I like the cut of your jib. Would you like a hug?
Sure, why not?
Yay!
Just remember, he fucked up with the blood doll, and now you're dragged into this too.
I pat him on the back while he's kind of.
Be careful, that bit's a bit sicky.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm used to the cold flesh. So
Is there anything else, or can I fuck off now?
well, if you hear about anyone lurking in that area, please let me know.
I'll
Aaron?
try my best, but you know what the Tremere are like with their secrets.
I know.
Are you really
Present
gonna
company
fuck off, or
accepted,
you
of
just
course.
gonna hang around here invisible for the next 3 hours?
You'll never know.
No, I mean we could.
I'll just go.
Harry,
Yes?
thank you.
You're welcome, Caesar.
And
And if you
Harry,
ever need anything, just give me a call. Or, throw some paper in the toilet and I'll get it eventually.
I'm on it.
as Harry leaves, I just shout, "Hey Harry, stay safe."
Thanks, Armon. You too. Good luck. You're gonna need it. And thank fuck that Harry's gone.
I
glad
feel
got to
like-
meet- Oh, sorry. Go.
I was just gonna say I feel like that encounter went a little bit longer than the storyteller expected.
I am so glad to have met Harry. He seems like quite a swell gentleman.
Everyone likes Harry.
Don't make this a habit.
So, anyone want to go visit the Banu Hakim?
You've
I
got
mean,
a
I'm
number of
always
options
willing
ahead
to
of you.
meet more
You've got
people.
Balo, the murder scene, and the Banu Hakim Haven.
The murder scene is quite important to go while it's
There's,
fresh.
just so you all know, there's no pressing time on any of these. You can do them in any order you so wish.
Well, knowing that Isaac over here can give us a lot of information from that murder scene, that's what I'm interested right now.
Well, it is important to note he needs the area with the thin veil for his ritual. But if there's no present ghosts lingering, he won't be able to do anything until he gets like a personal item up there.
We don't care about the fucking ritual. We're
Okay.
trying to solve a murder.
Okay, fair enough.
I get you, Isaac. One thing at a time. And this fucking
And-
Ripper thing has been going on for a hot minute.
Yeah, and Harry's right. I don't know if you guys have been reading the papers, but not only did we find that weird crap related to me at the last murder scene, but now they have eyewitnesses
It's
saying
persistent,
they saw me at this one. So if anybody's curious to figure this out, it's me.
Didn't Batman have imposters at one point?
Yeah, he did.
In this reality, he's called Owlman.
Oh my God!
That's
Is Amen
fantastic.
Batman?
That's just
Owlman?
night. That's
Shiver.
just Night Owl from.
You can't do the owl
Watchmen.
thing because, yeah, you got to be careful.
Oh yeah,
You can't
Night
do
Owl in
Birdman
his
either.
hoot suit.
he's Hamster Man.
There you go.
There you go.
Wheel like
Oh,
that.
can we have him in the game at some point and we hamster can play him?
Yes!
Shall we go to the Banu Hakim then?
Every time
if
that
you wanna
comes
stop
up-
by the murder feast scene first, that's fine.
Every time anybody says Banu Hakim, you can see Xavier get real salty.
Have I ever not served you well?
No, it's not you. You're perfect.
Oh,
Thank you.
It's just that sadistic fuck belongs to your clan, too.
Oh.
Mm.
He kind of disowned our clan.
I mean, there's not really kind of. He's Banu Hakim.
Only kind of by association.
Well, sure. It's exactly like the Anarch Tremere are still Tremere. They're not Camarilla Tremere. Guilty by association.
Anyway, do we want to stop by the murder scene first?
Sure, why not?
well, if we're doing that, and Amon will get up and he'll have had like a little bag sitting next to him, and he goes back into. He's like, I need to go do this real quick, and he goes back into the office where no one's really back there, and he comes back out, and instead of wearing like baggy pants and a black hooded jacket, he's now wearing like slightly, wrinkled, like they haven't been ironed in a while, but like dress pants and a dress jacket
That have been in a bag for a while?
Yeah, but he's still got his like helmet mask on.
Nice look.
Thanks. It just they're
Oh.
kind of looking for a guy with the whole baggy clothes description, so I thought I'd switch it up a little bit. Be a little bit less conspicuous than normal.
Why don't you paint your mask?
What would
What? Put a
painting
big
do?
smiley face on it?
Sure.
Don't touch my mask.
Like the Joker.
Please tell me that's new in this universe.
Every week I plan it, it's going to be interview with a vampire. Every week that we play it, it turns into what we do in the shadows.
Is his mascot a chicken? The Joker.
I thought you were going to take it in the Humpty Dumpty route.
Mm.
Right, where are we
Oh,
going?
that'd be even better.
We're going to the murder scene.
Murder scene.
Okay. Coterie arrive at the scene of the latest murder, next to one of the main roads running into Oxford. Cars pass by quite frequently, and the police have taped off the scene once more with the familiar plastic yellow tape that flaps in the wind. An abandoned old building that was once a shop selling bicycles, with one floor open clearly used by the homeless for shelter in the cold nights, and an old dilapidated wooden shed visible from the main road. The police have cleaned up much of the site itself, but perhaps they have overlooked something you might find.
Well, so go ahead.
I was just going to ask Shiver. I know this happened near my haven, but how close is it? Like a few blocks, or?
It's pretty far from your haven, really.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's a sort of
The
distance that you could make there in a night and back and have enough time for whatever, but it's not like in your neighborhood. This is on the outskirts of the city
Okay.
itself.
From the conversation we had about it the other night, I thought that it was near. But anyway, continue.
You're closer, or you're actually in probably Anarch territory here.
Ooh, okay.
So as per always, use the small picture you have and description for inspiration about what you would like to do.
This is not my forte. If you need me, I'll be over here making sure nobody fucks with you guys.
Isaac would want to use See the Unseen. Is it clear where the murder took place? With the yellow tape, or not quite?
Yeah, I'd say so. I mean, it has
Okay.
been cleaned up, but you'd probably be
Yeah.
able to ascertain.
Was it
Okay.
right there on the sidewalk?
No, it was in the actual, in between the main
Okay.
shop building and the shed itself.
Okay, so
Are we
Isaac
looking
would
at the
go.
right picture? I'm refreshing.
Yes.
Okay, Isaac would go between the two buildings, and then he would use See the Unseen, and try to see what he can see. Let me roll that.
I can draw on this, right? I think right. No.
Yeah, I believe you can.
I think right here is where we're talking about.
Whoever did the red.
Yeah, that's me. Just to give Cedra more.
Okay.
Of an
I was a
idea.
little too zoomed in, so it didn't match the description at the time.
So, using Sense the Unseen, your eyes go into a sort of trance-like state. You look around, but you don't find anything magical using the power. However, you do find, with your normal senses, the remains of a burned photo, that despite extensive damage, there is still enough of the photo left to be able to determine that it is a picture of the street view from Armand's house.
This is interesting. It looks like maybe someone was watching the scene of the murder. I take the picture and start showing it to the other members of the coterie.
I immediately, like, not to try and hide it from anybody, but because I recognize what it is, I snatch it out of his hand and just start looking at it.
Uh, I mean, I was handing it to you, Almon. You didn't need to snatch it away
Sorry.
like that.
Now, you said it was a street view of my haven?
It was the street view you can see from your haven.
Okay. This is, like, right at my haven.
It's close to my wife's house too.
Haven?
Amon
Wife?
kind of tilts his head a little bit, but he doesn't say anything.
While they are looking at the picture, I'll go over to the bushes and start looking for body parts or remnants. So I'll investigate I'll try to find clues.
Wits and awareness, or investigation, whichever you prefer. Difficulty will be 2, please.
Amon, can I see that picture?
Yeah, just hand it over.
Lovely. You find, hidden away in the bushes, spare keys to a car. From what you can discern, they seem to be the same make and model of car that Amon drives.
DM, I'm gonna look at the picture. Based on general knowledge of the area, I'm going to try to figure out where the picture would have been taken and see if in that area, if we've got any clues as to if there are any clues, or at least get a general idea of the direction so I can let Amon know they were parked over here.
Well, you know the photo isn't of the murder scene.
I know.
Okay.
Because I'm not good at doing murder scene stuff. So I'm going to try to be able to pinpoint where that guy was parked to watch his house so I can let Amon know. So if they keep watching.
I thought the picture was from his house.
It was, yes. Xavier's leaving.
Street.
Xavier will... Xavier will blink Fleetness away and back and be like, Amon, you need to keep an eye out north or south on the street. They were probably in an obscure spot spying on his house, is my point.
Do you know who they are?
I don't know if I'm able to do this. I'm seeing if Shiver wants me to roll.
Yeah, I don't even think you need to roll for that.
Okay.
That seems to be, because that's something that will be a natural ability to you given your character's experience.
No.
No?
No. I'm sorry. RPing again.
Oh, sorry.
No. There's no way unless we were actively watching while they were watching.
Amon, do you have your car keys with you?
I check, do I?
You have
You just drove
one
here.
set with you, but you are unable to locate a second.
I have one of them.
Can I have a look?
Yeah, I'll hand it over.
Then I'll pull out both keys in front of you.
You could just stick that other key in the door, see if it turns.
Yeah, but I'll do first eye visual comparison. If it's similar.
Wits and investigation, difficulty of 3, please. It isn't.
Especially try to find out if it's kind of, is it the one I found, if it's kind of a freshly made, or if it's
Copy.
old
Yeah.
copy. Yeah, freshly made copy.
In that case, you're going to have to do a roll of wits and investigation at difficulty 5, please.
Oh shit.
Well, I did roll a 3, so
Since he's,
use
since
the
he's
same roll.
holding. Oh, okay.
I mean,
I was gonna
if
say.
you want to look at a piece of metal and discern how old the piece of metal is by just looking at it with your eyes, yeah, that's going to be
Well,
an absolutely
not how old-
phenomenal feat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, but when it comes to kind of a key that has been used, it will have kind of fade away on the metal
What?
itself.
Yeah,
So-
but the
it's
car
just-
itself was only a week old. You know, he's only just bought the car.
Yeah, with a new car, new key. Yeah.
I thought it was a used car, so sorry.
It was, but it's not like they don't. You know,
You're
it's not
still
like they
gonna
bring
have
it
new
in and
keys.
yeah.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Then it doesn't matter.
Then, based on your original thing, I will say that doing the eye search on them leads you to believe that it's an exact, copy, replica, whatever. It's exactly the same as the original keys that Armon has as well.
I think I found your spare keys. Come on.
I'm just sitting there, kind of just staring at it, like, kind of zoned out because I'm
Hey.
just processing all this.
Hey, Amon, buddy.
Yeah,
Are you the Ripper?
I don't know.
That's not the answer I was looking for, honestly, but okay. I just figured we'd ask the obvious first because my next assumption here would be, the fuck do you do with your stuff while you sleep during the day?
I don't know.
You don't know what you, so when you go to your
Well-
haven and you crawl in your whatever the fuck you sleep in, where do you put your clothes?
I just, where do I put my clothes and stuff? I just hang it up in my haven near where I rest at.
And who all has access to that?
There are a couple people that have access to it, but no one that would be the Ripper.
No one that you suspect to be the Ripper. You have kids?
He pauses for a second.
Okay, we'll just assume you do. Do your wife and kids leave during the day while you sleep?
Yeah.
Okay. The
Do
keys
they
that
lock the door?
I think that's
Good
substantial
question.
because, I mean, these days, Kayla unlocks the door with ease. The keys that you use, do they stay with you or do they get hung on the same hook with the spares?
The keys I use, they stay with me.
Interesting. So the keys that
Right.
you use stay with you. How was your wife able to leave if you lost your second set of keys? Does she have another vehicle?
DM, do I have a second vehicle? But because I did purchase the one to use with the Coterie, but I don't think we ever
You probably have
established.
a different car
Yeah.
for the family,
Family.
So
nice
yeah,
little 3-door hatchback or something, just to go to the shops in.
Toyota Camry.
So assumptions aside of that you're the fucking Ripper, sounds to me like somebody broke in while your family was away, while you were sleeping and not able to wake up during the day, and stole your keys.
Oh,
Also, they've obviously been investigating you, so they know what you look like. So they've pinpointed you as a target. They're mimicking you, and they're using you and your vehicle while you sleep to murder people.
Now, out of character, I would have known someone would have tried breaking into my house, right? Because I do have a security system on my Haven.
Definitely.
And I probably no one,
Correct.
because I've been staying at my Haven to keep an eye on it.
Well, apart
Yeah.
from that one night.
How many
Right.
how many places have we broken into to disable the alarm? Point is, you're no different than the next guy that we've been breaking into.
Yeah, but we're kindred, and sure, I only have been, I was away from my house one night, but I've been there during the night, and we've used a lot of our kindred abilities to help us break into that stuff. So who's
Okay.
breaking in during the day?
I don't know, but my point is somebody's doing it. At this point, who knows? Because bodies are draining of blood. But if it's during the day, it's not a vampire. Vampires have ghouls. Who knows? I think what we've discerned at this point, again, unless you're the fucking Ripper, is that somebody broke into your house and got your keys. Or, God forbid, your wife is in on something.
At this point, Amon is kind of like squatted down onto the ground with his hands on his head because he's just trying to think. And just out of the blue, he'll say, "Do you guys have lapses in memory at night when you're awake? Even tiny ones?"
That's not my fucked up ability. I have dreams.
So you mean to say
Yeah.
there's sections of the night that you just don't remember?
Yeah, and they've been happening ever since I was embraced, but now that the whole Ripper thing is going on, I'm not sure anymore.
How long are these lapses? A couple minutes? A couple hours?
They vary.
Do you sometimes
Wait.
lose an entire night?
Hold on, I'm confused. No, I'm not. Amon, I think you should stay at our coterie for about the next month. Our
Even
haven.
during the day.
I think you should stay at our coterie haven for the next month, even during the day.
I agree. I'll
I
turn
don't-
my attention to a couple of things at the scene. There's a manhole here. I want to see if there's something slipped down. And I also would like to see if the writing on the wall on the building.
Yeah, that's what I was waiting for. Is I'll read the sign, but I was waiting for the thing to be done.
Is that photoshopped?
Afterwards.
Okay, who's doing what?
I was gonna go read the sign.
You want to read the sign? You're in for
Doctor's looking for
disappointment.
Pennywise.
I saw the sign.
We're all vampires.
The sign
down here.
reads, to let.
What?
To let.
To let?
Do you not have, is that not a retail sign in America? For
No,
rent?
It's for rent?
Oh,
Yes, for-
to rent. Okay.
Okay.
To let.
Or two
Okay.
in?
That looks like a really long sign that says for rent.
I know, it's a fucking bizarre thing, but it genuinely says, in real life, to let, and it's got the phone number and details of the retail
Okay.
realtor on it.
For rent. Okay.
How decrepit is that building?
Fucking old.
Okay. That's what I figure.
Is there
It's a
something
Victorian
down
building.
that?
Oh yeah, you want to search the sewer. That's going to be Wit's investigation. Sorry.
Yeah. I'll just take a investigation down there.
Wits investigation difficulty of 2, please. And again, I'm sorry, Nitro.
On the
I'm actually
nose.
enjoying this.
Wait, don't say you're sorry.
He's British, you can't help it.
I would like when he said sorry, I thought maybe he was Canadian. That was weird.
Okay, so that's a success. On your way over to the sewer, you find, in a little bit of grass next to the pavement, a business card with the name Schneider on it.
Ugh. Schneider. There's probably a phone number and address, right? Or just the name Schneider?
Just the name Schneider.
Amon?
It's not my business card, is it? Why would I have business cards?
It is your business card, yeah!
It is my business
Yeah,
card? Okay,
yeah, it totally is!
I mean, I'm not against it being mine. I just couldn't think of a
Good,
reason
because
why
that's
I'd
part of
have
the fucking
business
story,
cards.
then it is yours! So if you were against it, you'd be fucked.
That's true.
Amon. While picking the business card up, I'll also say quite loud, the police are horrible of investigation. I mean, it's in the... Oh, Jesus. They need to
They're
learn
British.
something. While I'm holding it on the edges, shall we bother to try to find fingerprints on this?
I'm still squatting on the ground with my hands on my head, and I just go, "There's no need, doctor. It's mine."
Yeah, but somebody else picked it up. It might. And if it was a coin, it could have fingerprints. So we should try to keep it a bit safe. We need a fingerprint kit.
Isaac,
Yes.
you or anybody you know able to figure out if this is a common thing with Caitiff? You know, the lapse in memory?
As far as I'm aware, I can ask around, of course, but as far as I am aware, I don't think it's common for caitiffs to have lapses in memory.
We could ask Lorvan.
That was actually my plan if this didn't happen.
I mean, I wouldn't ask it in a way that tips off that you're the fucking Ripper, because I don't think that's going to end well for you, but...
I have heard of Malkavians entering fugue states and living separate lives.
That's just because they're fucking crazy.
It's not Malkavian.
He didn't seem
Um,
like the type.
Shiver, would I have any more information about these lapses in judgment that I could give them? Because I know
They
that you
usually
told
occur
me what
when
they
you're
are.
very hungry, when you're very angry, when you're very paranoid. Whenever your beast surfaces, you lose all control and memory.
I
You were never
relay
taught how to
that.
control it.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
going to
think I
err on
would
the
know
side that
part.
you're probably the Ripper.
I
Mimic.
haven't seen any of these murders, but it sounds like they've been rather brutal or bestial to get the name the Ripper. And if when he gets quite hungry or angry, he loses control in memory, it almost sounds to me like he's blacking out and going on a killing spree.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
The bodies are always found sanguinated.
And feeding. After your memory lapses, do you feel sated?
Actually, this murder happened the same night that I went out feeding. And while the guy that I remember feeding on, I left very much alive, I was surprised to find this murder in the paper the next morning.
Are you sure he was alive?
From what I remember, yes.
Where'd
And
you
it was
find this
nowhere
guy?
near here.
It's a small thing, but all the evidence we found is that this character impersonating Amon seems to wear something slightly different, like slightly different colors and clothing.
Yeah, I've been hung up on that too. I still don't know how to explain it.
You do have 2 more items at least to find in this murder scene, by the way.
I am not in the mental state to go looking for anything right now.
Hey, Xavier. What happens when you call this phone number?
Dials phone number. Calls.
Ring, ring.
I'm
Yeah,
assuming it's
okay.
a for rent message.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
at 3
number.
a.m.
That number, the number on the for rent sign.
It just
I
goes to
forgot
an
that the
answer machine
business
for the
card didn't
realtor
have one.
company.
Okay, that seems legit.
Xavier will look up and see if there's any of them security cameras the English have on every telephone pole.
Yeah, that's free. Or is it? No, that is wits and awareness at difficulty 1, sorry.
While he's looking around, I will like wander over and just back against the brick wall and slide down onto my butt.
I'll get to you in a minute. The only camera you see is on the business across the road and only covers the front car park of that shop. Amon? Wits and awareness at difficulty 2, please.
No, I wasn't looking for anything. I was just.
It doesn't
moving
matter.
my
Awareness at
person.
difficulty 2, please.
Oh. Wits.
And whenever someone goes quiet, I'm fucking paranoid that my Windows has crapped out. As you slide down against the wall, you do notice and feel 2 small marks, possibly from a knife or similar bladed weapon, upon the wall.
Again.
Yep. I just pointed out to everybody, and I just hang my head like I'm just out of it.
And as you are now on the floor, I would like you to make another wits and awareness roll at difficulty 2, please.
Oops, that's the wrong one. I almost made a finance roll.
As you put your head between your knees, I assume, you see a black glove identical to the ones that you usually wear upon the floor. And you've now found everything.
I just literally I pick it up and I look at it and I just slam like throw it back on the ground. Yeah, like that.
And I would like you to do a frenzy check for me, please.
Oh God. Frenzy check. That's just the button down at the bottom, right?
Hi.
Any modifiers?
No.
If he starts to
difficulty?
freak out, Xavier will fleetness and try to subdue him.
What difficulty?
2, please.
Well done.
Hey, Amon. How often do you use your knives when you drink from someone?
Not very.
But still sometimes?
Depending on the situation, sure. I haven't used them in recent memory.
That's the problem.
I don't think that counts right now.
Well,
I know what I
now,
said.
we can't be certain that this glove is Amon. Amon should try it on to see if the glove fits.
Oh god,
The glove
If the glove
fits.
doesn't
Isaac.
fit,
You must acquit.
must have quit.
At this point, just to try and find some levity in the moment, and because like I like Isaac and he's like great, I'll shake my head and take the glove off and try and put the other glove on.
The glove creaks and cracks because of the cold, but is a perfect, snugly fit.
well,
I wave my fingers at Isaac.
Never putting you on trial.
I'm surprised the law enforcement overlooked the glove.
Maybe they found the other one.
Maybe. I think something Isaac would do is there nearby where the motor was, is there some sort of shelter area kind of hidden away? Or not so much?
I mean, the building itself is one floor, open planned, used to be used as a bicycle shop, and homeless people frequent it. The shed is there. That's in the immediate vicinity. Round the
Very
corner there
close
is
to
a
where the motor
hotel
is?
and a caravan park. The caravan park's across the road.
Okay. This brick thing, can you go, is that like a shed or something, or what is
The
that
big brick thing,
Yeah.
that's the shop. The dilapidated shop.
And the person was
Tiny.
killed outside of there?
In between the shop and the dilapidated wooden shed.
Behind that
okay.
fence that the purple arrow is pointing at.
Correct.
Okay, I see. I think
It's not a very good
Isaac
shop,
would
I'm sorry.
Yeah. Isaac would probably go in that area and try to use what is it called? I think where the shroud thins or something like that. Hold on, let me find it on my character sheet. Basically, he just wants to see how thin the shroud is in this area. It looks for a 10 by 10 area. It is called Where the Shroud Thins. So we'll okay. And I've got the book open. Basically, if there were it can be impenetrable if nothing happened here. Thick if a long time ago a death took place. Thin if it was a one recent death. Frayed if there were multiple recent deaths, and absent if like an innocence was sacrificed or something.
It would be thin.
Thin.
Just the one recent
Alright.
death.
So Isaac would he'd reach out and kind of feel through the shroud. Ah, yes, I can feel that the shroud is thin in this area. Definitely signs of the recent murder. And once he does that, I guess he would go back to where the rest of the coterie is.
So can you like talk to the ghost?
Well, I did when I first got here. I did look for something, but I didn't see any ghosts. I can look again if you'd like. Isaac will do a cursory look around the area using See the Unseen.
Yep. Feel free.
All right.
Oh my god, what are we going to do with him the next time Ghost plays?
Would you like to keep that role?
Sure,
Oh,
why
fuck.
not?
No, I was
Okay, no,
thinking
I'll
you
re-roll it.
could
I'll
re-roll it.
re-roll it.
Okay.
There you go. It's just a simple failure. No, I don't see any ghosts in this area. I'm sure maybe immediately after the murder there were ghosts. Well, unless one success is good enough. No, I don't think so. Yeah, there may have been ghosts in the area immediately after, but they're not here now. They've moved on to the other side. However, if you know who was murdered, I could probably find a personal affect of theirs and force them to come say hi.
We got a glove.
It's my glove.
Did the glove belong to the person who was murdered? If I try to summon the owner of the glove and they're not dead, it won't work. I can guarantee that.
Plus, I'm already here. Amon says with his hand in his hands.
Oh, well, I guess technically, Amon, you are dead, aren't you? Well, it still won't work. Trust me. Additionally, if it's just a mundane object, it won't work either. It has to be something of meaning and value, something close to the spirit, and it's like think of your favorite object or keepsake you had in your life. It would have to be something.
Cedra just caresses her sword.
Yes. If your spirit fled the mortal coil and I had access to your sword, I could probably bring you back in spirit form.
Probably not a good idea.
So, Amon, you got two choices. 1 month at the Coterie domain, or 1 month at my haven where my guards can keep an eye on you.
Is your domain in Anarch territory?
Right next to a graveyard.
I'll probably stay at the domain, the Coterie domain. That way, while I'm there, I could still maybe be somewhat of use to you guys.
I mean, you'd be used at my haven too. You would just be going with me everywhere.
True.
Broja.
Yeah, I might take that offer up then. You've kind of got a bunker anyway. If you need to lock me down, it'll be easy.
I mean, a bunker and anywhere between 4 to 6 guards that know how to handle vampires present.
Yeah, stay with the guy who's having nightmares for some fucking reason. Yeah, that's a good idea.
No. We know why he's having nightmares now.
I'll be there to protect him from the Zemixes, and he'll be there to protect me from me.
Aww, how sweet.
That was said out of character. Amon would not say that out loud.
So, are we done here now?
It's not a decision you have to make now, but
Shall we move on then?
Alakazedra.
I think we found everything we can here. I'm gonna
Think
stop
that
by
the
my
doctors-
fan.
And at this point, we'll take a break as well.
Thank God.
It is a world of darkness. The sin of Cain has spawned the cursed horde that stalks the night in search of living blood. The Kindred have long been a secret influence through all ages of human history. Plotting against each other in a never-ending jihad. Their immortal progeny are among us to this day, hidden from the eyes of humanity by an elaborate masquerade.
So the Coterie are currently in their car, driving around and have yet to decide where they need to go, and are digesting all the information that they've recently found.
Amon at this point has taken the suit jacket off and put his regular jacket back on, and just put like emo teen, put his hood up, and is like just kind of hiding in the driver's seat. Yeah. I'm still wearing the suit pants though.
Amon, do you happen to have a phone with a GPS?
Yeah. Yeah.
Do you happen to have real-time tracking with you, or have you disabled it?
Would he know that?
I think he's asking if Amon would have turned that feature off.
Okay, would the doctor know about it?
Yeah, would the doctor know that?
Oh.
Actually, I know some stuff about that. Yes.
As good as an idea as that is, and as convenient as that would be, knowing Amon, he would have turned it off.
Xavier would have turned it off.
Unfortunately. Mm-hmm.
Well, I will just ask you.
So, to coin the hated Microsoft phrase, where do you want to go tonight?
We're supposed to go to the Banu Hakim right?
I'm not sure if that was for me or the entire coterie, but I'm sure everyone is welcome.
Maybe maybe they will be more friendly than the Anarchs. I think there was some tension when we went the other day.
Banhu and Hakeem are pretty friendly.
Ah, fantastic, wonderful.
Out of
I
character,
mean-
Banu Hakim are bookie people, right?
Bookie people?
No, like book.
No,
Okay.
Middle
No.
Eastern assassins, basically.
They eat your soul.
Ignore me then.
And yeah, they're not
Well,
objected to diablerie.
I
They're
was just
all
hoping maybe
the-
I could
The
find
old
information
clan
from
name
them.
was
But
Asmites.
One at a time, boys. One at a time.
sorry.
So, the old clan name was Asmite in the previous versions.
I just thought that if they were
Yeah, we prefer
like,
not to go by that.
book people, that I could maybe ask questions about my lapses in memory.
You've got two other book people. Oh, you could probably still ask. I mean, Banhu and Hakeem are pretty knowledgeable. Not sure if they know anything, but
The coterie arrives near the Banu Hakim haven. Parking up. Only a few lights are on, as most people are still locked up in their houses. Between the Oxford Ripper and the illnesses that are running rampant, the kind are staying indoors as much as they can.
I get out of the car and approach the door, but wait for everyone else to catch up to me.
Isaac would walk up with the group.
Xavier will be the last one behind everybody, regretting every step. Like he moans, yeah.
Once everyone's together, we enter.
You walk into the main hallway. The reception desk is a friendly-looking face who welcomes you. Says, Sister Cedra and guests. I take it you're here to see him tonight?
I bow and say, yes, please.
You may enter. The Tremere will have to stay here, though.
I just smile.
I just
See.
look at the doctor somewhat apologetically and lead everyone else in.
Now, I'm not going to do an accent for this because that would be racist, so you're just going to have to use your imaginations on this one.
Oh, you can't do a Middle Eastern accent.
No, I can, but it is just plain offensive. So I'm not touching that. Sister Cedra, I'm glad that you have come. Our
Good
other
evening, I say, and bow deeply.
Our other sister, Shabana, has told me of your strife and challenge. It concerns us all greatly that you are losing your faith in the Ivory Tower. It was a difficult decision for our clan to abandon the old ways, but the twisted sorcerer and his genocide of our kind left us with few choices. The Anarchs are too disjointed and lack unity in their cause. The Prince has been very generous to us. More generous to us than even the vile Tremere who have been with the Camarilla far longer than us. We have concerns about the Prince based on what you have told us, and this Lorvan is of the Sombra blood, the same as the Seneschal. We shall make a petition to the Primogen about your associate Pandora. It sounds like justice has not been done in this instance. Your status within the Ivory Tower, though, is still quite low. You are young, and the way of things in the Camarilla is the young abide by the old. That said, your coterie has made somewhat of a name for itself. You've already been granted dominion within Camarilla territory, something no other kindred of your relative youth has been granted at such a young age. We shall bring all of this before the Primogen, for with the Prince being absent, that is where the real power lies. You have heard about the masquerade ball that is set to start sometime soon?
Yes.
We have been
Although
asked...
with the prince missing, will she be at the ball?
Only the prince could say for certain. What we do know for certain is that we've been asked to provide security for the event. We have also heard that the Primogen will be asking one of the clans to be ascended to representation that night. We have high hopes that the children of Hakim will be selected to that seat. To that end, we want to ensure not just the best security, but our rightful place among the Primogen. In order for that to happen, we need to ask all of our brothers and sisters for help. Over the next few weeks, we trust we can rely on you to assist us.
Of course.
Good. With that in mind, we need you to go to the covered market. Balo, the Malkavian Primogen, needs help. Any help we can give the Primogen will only help our case in getting a seat. And Cedra, it has also come to my attention that you are seeking the cult of Mithras?
Yes, it's come up quite a number of times in our investigations.
This is an interesting goal. There are old stories among our clan that Hakim himself was a friend of Mithras. The two would discuss matters of philosophy together in Londinium. Should you find the cult, it seems you would have an advantage to gain their trust, as our goals are very similar. We both seek and enforce justice.
So what can I do to help? Just approach Balo?
For tonight, yes. Seek out the Balo Primogen. Find out what it is that he needs, and assist him with it.
We have business with him as it is, and he is a very pleasant man.
He's insane, but any patience you show
It's
him...
Malkavian.
True, and Malkavians are prized within the Camarilla for their seer abilities. I'm sure whatever he has for you will be most interesting, at the very least. Try to show him patience. It will reflect badly on us if you do not.
Would be my honor.
Is there anything the clan can assist you with tonight?
Perhaps. As you know, we've also been investigating the Jack the Ripper,
Yes.
or Oxford Ripper cases. I have reason to believe that the Ripper may be impersonating one of our coterie. I was wondering if you had any way that I may follow up on that.
Which member of your coterie do you believe it to be?
Or look at him on.
Slunked over, I just pull a hand out of my pocket and put it up a little bit, and then put it back in my pocket.
The caitiff. Interesting. Is he being impersonated, or is he responsible?
Honestly, we haven't figured that out yet.
I will inform Shabana. Shabana is rather bored at the moment, although I cannot guarantee your friend's safety should he actually be the Ripper.
I can only plead for mercy because I do believe him when he says if he is doing these, he doesn't remember them. He's having frequent blackouts.
If I may, I believe he's going to be staying in my haven for the next month.
Indeed.
Just to kind of throw that out there and let everybody know I don't live
Where is your haven located?
Anarch territory.
Shabana certainly could infiltrate your territory with ease, but I don't think that would be a very wise idea for her.
I'm more than willing to tell you where we're at. I have a full set of guards stationed at my place consistently. He rolls his eyes. I guess I'm babysitting, you could say.
That certainly would be beneath Shabana. I will have her patrol the streets at night. Within Camarilla territory, of course. That is the most I'm afraid we can offer you at the moment.
That keeps Oxford safe.
Is there anything else?
Well, speaking of keeping Oxford safe, there's one more thing, but I don't necessarily have a solution to it.
Then speak, child.
2 of our coterie recently had an encounter with the Scourge.
Yes.
It unsettles me. I would like our entire coterie to be safe.
Where were you when you encountered the Scourge?
I honestly can't remember.
We were in Anarch territory.
If you were
We
within
were in
Oxford
Anarch
City,
territory.
if you were within Oxford City limits, then you will be safe. But the moment you stray outside of the Oxford City, you are, well, the Anarchs are fair game. The treaty does not extend outside of the city limits.
Well, I
Whereas-
believe we were within city limits.
You were not. You were at Wolvercote.
We were not.
It's the same rule that applies, except the Anarchs are a lot more loose with their interpretation. If you ever encounter the sweeps within Anarch territory, they won't hesitate to have fun with you. Fortunately, you are of much higher stock than them and would be able to dispatch them with ease. However, that would cause diplomatic incidents.
Thank you for the information.
You are always welcome. Keep your eye on that Tremere. They have history with us.
While he's a friend and a member of my coterie, I always have a bit of suspect for him.
As well you should. The Tremere only make friends with their own, and even then they're more likely to put a knife in their back.
We are well aware.
Thank you for this audience, Cedra.
It is my honor, and I bow deeply.
Puts his hand on your head. You may leave.
I lead the coterie up.
Before he leaves, Amon will actually take his right hand and put it on his chest and do a little bow before turning and leaving.
Guy tilts his head.
Being respectful.
Strange.
That counts for something.
Forgive him. He's a bit confused on where he belongs. Xavier just raises his hand, says bye, turns around and walks out.
Isaac would thank you for your time and your audience. And he would follow the Coterie.
Just closes his eyes, nods. You all exit.
As we pick the doctor back up, I apologize.
Well, apologize to me.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it seems that there is somewhat misunderstanding.
Our clans
Well,
have history.
Well, some are stuck in the past. I'll ignore Sidra for a while.
You all enter into the car. Car engine starts
Who
up.
wants to get a pound of whitefish?
Enthusiastic grins all across the car. Anything you wish to discuss on your travels?
Uh, When is this ball we're supposed to attend?
We haven't gotten the official invitation yet.
Oh, so we have plenty of time to figure out that
Wait.
gift idea.
Dude, yeah, I think we have. I don't think they send out cards.
Yeah, I think
I
the
believe-
meeting with Lorvan was essentially our invite.
I believe Lorvan's letter to us about an important thing was the invite.
But I thought it was sometime in the future. AKA
So was it
when
just
Shiver
a
has
heads
time to
up?
plan it.
So it was just a heads up. Do we get formal invites? Do Kindred do that? Do they make them real pretty?
Oh, yeah.
Save the
yeah.
date?
Oh, yeah.
I'm RP'd, Shiver!
Well, I don't fucking know. The difference between your character and you is very small.
Really special.
If there's a Toreador involved, it'll be really fancy.
Yeah.
A really special invite would be if you wake up at your haven one day and you see an amaranth. That's a really special one.
I get that reference. They won't, but I do. Poor misunderstood people. So, back in character. Yes, seriousness, horror, etc. Oh yeah, Malkavian. Not so much. Covered market. Car arrives. Pardon, sorry. Car arrives outside the covered market. It's usually bustling and busy during the day with kine, but at this time of night an eerie silence is all the market covers. Sometime after sunset, the gates to the market are opened. Nobody knows who does it or why. Most people who notice just assume it's some kind of public access right, but few people ever walk through the market, and those that do are usually of a certain character. The Coterie approach the market. Shops are all shuttered closed, but the smell of raw meat from the several butchers inside hit their noses immediately.
Not quite like a graveyard, but this death smells a bit fresher.
That's not the smell of death. That's the smell of just
Sustenance.
no. Yeah, just takes a special kind of people
Disembodied
to.
flesh.
If you look at food that way, sure.
It is.
It's just not quite a morgue. It's a butchery.
Oh, yes.
Like, you get what I'm saying here?
Yes, butcheries, where they send the cattle to be prepared and served.
Okay, we are not on the same page.
Just
Close
like
enough.
these people. Let's see if Balo is in.
The Coterie walk further in and head to the familiar fish shop that Balo calls his haven. As they walk closer, the smell of meat is overtaken by the smell of fish. Upon the counter is a mere note from Balo, asking for a brick.
What type of fish?
Whitefish. 1 pound of whitefish.
Who's got the brick?
I did not have the brick. Oh, Kalo has the brick.
Kalo
Yeah,
has the
Kalo.
brick.
The Kayla brick.
There was a note.
Asking for 1 brick.
The note reads, he needs a brick, and he would be most grateful if they could bring his date back here for him. His date is the brick.
Of course it is. Do we check out Kalo's haven?
Knowing that crazy fucker, he took the brick with him. Just in case, need to beat his son to death.
He wouldn't do that.
I don't know. I don't
Brick
think
Gate has
Kalo was really.
customs.
Yeah, but you remember what those little shits look like? I mean, that got past customs.
True.
Well, we'll find out.
We could still check on the brick.
We might find out if he's has a family or not. Or have we ever been to his haven?
Been outside it.
Doctor,
I've been to the door.
I don't know if you were there for that conversation, but you know who his kid is, right?
Yeah, you guys
haven't
never
seen
really
the kid
elaborated
before.
on that.
He might have a kid. I'm not sure.
I'm using quotes for a reason.
Yeah.
The Dampier he got away? That he
Is
let
that
loose?
the kid? Are we
That's the
sure?
kid.
That's the assumption we have.
Assumption, yeah. Let's make sure.
I mean, Kalo didn't have kids
Are you sure?
until now. Yes.
A Dampier, you say? That's most fascinating. You don't hear about them every day.
Yeah,
No,
I
and-
was supposed to be dead.
Technically, you're not supposed to. Luckily, there's only one loose. And I look sharply at the doctor.
One loose? Didn't two run away?
Well, Kalo's got one now.
Or
One's
does
an
he have
Ghost.
Kalo?
The one I had wouldn't get away.
No.
What you had is dead.
Yes. Which it was supposed to be dead in the end anyway. The other two kids you didn't manage to keep in and made a masquerade break for. So
Wait.
I did not break any laws.
Well, for the record,
Kind of do.
we didn't kill your subject. Somebody with much higher standing in the Camarilla did. And if he felt you were breaking any laws, be it with the camis or the masquerade, I think he had that right. So don't
He
forget
had
that.
right, since he's much higher rank than me, of course. But that kid wouldn't get away.
At any rate, why don't we go knock on Kalo's door?
Coterie head out
Game.
of the covered market. That was meant to be a much longer scene, but circumstances prevented that from happening. Head into the car
Flint!
and make their
Let me
way
use these
towards
keys.
Kalo's haven. Is there anything you wish to discuss on the journey?
I'm actually kind of sad we missed Balo. Maybe
I'm not.
Malkavians are getting to me.
Wait, was there like a Malkavian con in Asia or something?
Malkavia Con?
Maybe they're both at the same convention then.
Maybe they both like anime.
They'd have to be insane.
Fucking cartoons.
Cartoons are impressive with the way they make the pictures move. Certainly.
I love Isaac.
Dude, have you never seen Owlman, the animated series? Best ever.
No. It's a man and an owl?
No, the man is an owl.
Oh.
He wears an owl suit.
Like the Tootsie Pop commercials with the speaking owl.
Not quite.
While Amon's driving, he's just tapping his fingers to like the da-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
Owl man!
Owlman!
His arch nemesis, the Big Bopper.
I thought it was the Yoker.
No, that's Watchman. Sorry, that's Clockman.
So, when we get there, I'll probably. I think I'll start try to spot if we are being followed.
Okay.
No cars or.
Nothing seems to be following you now. But I like the paranoia.
I thought Amon was supposed to be the paranoid one right now.
The Coterie,
I walk up and knock on his door.
Coterie park their car outside Kalo's Haven. There's little traffic around at this time of night, and everyone is asleep. A few streetlights are
Forgot about
present,
this song.
but all the houses have their lights out. You want to knock on the front door?
I'm gonna knock on the front door.
I'll jiggle the handle too.
Kayla likes knocking. I'm gonna knock.
I'm trying to work out the logistics of someone knocking on the door and someone else jiggling the handle at the same time.
That's what I made the face at, yeah. Like, I just see she raises her hand and knock, and his arm comes underneath hers.
It's just the door handle I'm interested in, honest. The front door is locked. Knocking does nothing.
Hey Xavier, can you call or text him?
I text. Hold on, I'm going to tell you what the text says.
Oh.
Well,
Hey, you've got toilet paper!
First of all, you notice that text cost you in excess of £5, rather than the usual 20p. Fuck you, O2. Fuck you.
So I text Kalo. Hey, Dad! Hope you're doing well. We just came to check on you. You're not here. Forgot you're in Asia. That's it.
Bear key? Question mark.
Nothing happens.
No text. Yeah.
This is so. I don't even know why I would even try with Kalo, but I would like to check like on top of the door frames and stuff like that to see if there's a spare key.
I'll let you do it for free because no. But I like how you think.
Mm-hmm.
No, it's Kalo. You probably have to caress it in some way and say magic words. And
I just
Kalo would-
start humping the wall. No, I'm kidding.
He would have one of those fake rocks in the flower garden.
Oh, he would.
The hiding
In the shape of a lobster.
dog poop. Fake dog poop.
Is there
I don't know
any
if we should
web
really be
cameras?
breaking into his
or-
haven.
Not breaking in Kalo's Haven.
Are there any CCTV surveillance?
No.
I'd say listen for a dog barking, but you know.
When was that Sense the Unseen cast?
That was mean. Oh yeah, someone sense the unseen.
Was that just
Might
now?
have it. I'm suggesting it.
You're muted, Isaac.
Ah, yes. Where would you like me to look, Miss Sidra?
Take a look at his door, I guess.
Yes, absolutely. Let me take a look at this door. Just a moment.
Ah, yes, this door is made of door.
That's what I'm expecting. We'll see. Who knows? Maybe there'll be a powerful spirit behind it.
Right?
Jack Daniels Silver Select.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh boy,
Oh.
it's too good to not keep though.
This is gonna be interesting.
I think I'm gonna keep that.
Just to make things interesting.
Grabs
Oh,
the door
God,
handle.
you're the-
I see something. Snaps the door handle off.
Oh god.
Right, Isaac,
There's
you are
a
going to
spirit
suffer.
behind this door.
You are going to suffer from the dominance compulsion. You will not be able to aid in teamwork, and you will have a 2 dice penalty.
Ow.
Until such time as.
Either the
Until
scene
the
ends,
scene.
or you successfully assert your dominance. Not by pissing in a
Okay.
corner and maintaining eye contact. Not that kind of dominance. However,
Oh my god.
you do see, with your amazing eyes, a set of very crudely drawn arrows that point round the side, and then one that points straight down into a false trapdoor. Well, a hidden trapdoor.
And these are 2 separate sets of arrows?
Yes, it's like a set of arrows that lead you round the side of the building.
Oh, and then down.
Yeah.
Oh, so it goes boop, boop,
Gotcha.
boop, boop.
And they're really badly drawn. Even I could have drawn better arrows than these.
To be completely honest, that sounds like Halo.
Oh, yes, there's absolutely something here. Follow me. And Isaac would start following the arrows. And then he'd walk up to the trapdoor. He's like, there's something down here.
we
Amon,
see
would
the
you like to
trapdoor?
take a look?
In the trap door, or
Yes. Isaac would try to open the trapdoor if it's locked. It obviously
locked.
wouldn't open. Nope. Isaac would open up the trapdoor, and he'd just point for something to get down.
Amon, he look, don't kill.
At the
okay,
base,
what?
at the trapdoor,
I don't know. Apparently, you just have compulsive killing thing going
At
on.
the trapdoor is a ladder that leads straight down into darkness.
I guess since Isaac's seen there holding the door, I'll hop down.
New experience for you. Hopping. Everyone following him, or is it just him?
I'll follow
Come on,
you.
Steve, give me something to murder. I'm kidding.
The Coterie descend down the ladder, and at the end is a small corridor with a steel door with a wheel lock at the end.
I walk up and knock.
Nice thinking, but no.
You said like there's a visible lock on the door.
Massive wheel
It's one of
lock.
those big wheels.
I love how we all, the universal sign
oh.
for a wheel lock.
Like okay, so it's not, the door isn't locked. It's just got a different type of opening mechanism.
Yeah.
It's a
Okay.
vault
We haven't
door.
tried it if it's locked yet.
It's a vault door.
I'll try and turn it.
Dexterity and strength difficulty 3, please.
Ew. Those are my 2 good stats.
Door creaks and then slowly opens under your strength. Standing before the Coterie is a long corridor lined with doors on each side. 4 on each side.
Did we just walk into an episode of Scooby-Doo? Oh god.
It's Kayla's Haven.
Seems a little bit not morbid, but morbid for what Kalo's got going on. Kind of reminiscent back to the old ice rink where the old Ripper was. More doors, but you know. This fucking song.
So is it 2 doors?
4 doors
on each side? So it's 8 doors total.
8 doors total. Doors!
I try the 3rd door on the left.
It's locked.
I try the 2nd door on the left.
It's locked.
I try the 1st door on the left.
It's locked.
I try the last door on the left.
It's locked.
Maybe one of the doors on the right would be the right door.
doors too.
Wait, that makes sense. What door is the right door? The one on the
Yeah.
right.
Right door.
Exactly.
I go and
Don't
systematically
act like
check
you said that
each door on the
because
right.
it made sense.
What are you doing? Sorry, Armand.
I'm just gonna systematically door to door on the right check each one.
It's locked. It's locked. It's locked. It's locked.
Damn it.
Well, it would seem all the doors are locked.
Really?
Isaac is going to go ahead and try to use Sense the Unseen just on the room code, like not looking at anything too intently, just kind of look around to see if anything jumps out at him.
Don't need
this
to roll for
corridor.
that. Everything's locked.
Okay. Yep. Absolutely locked up tight. Well, I guess we can go. Maybe your friend Kalo is upstairs in the house? It was a house, right?
It is.
I'm confused why we're here.
We're
He
looking
did
for
send
the
us a
brick.
postcard.
I thought we came here to look for your friend Kalo.
We're looking for the brick.
What makes you think the brick is here?
Where else would you think the brick would be?
With Kayla.
Me trying to make sense of anything Kalo does? I have no idea. He could have laid
Try
it under a
texting him
tree.
again?
Are you paying for this?
I mean,
You pay for this.
do you remember the postcard he sent?
Oh, hold on. Oh no.
He sent a postcard, but the point is, did he take the brick with him? Did he bury it like a dog? Because, you know,
Yeah.
why not?
Wait, should I look for a brick down here? Maybe there's just one on the floor.
Guys, Balo's with him. The postcard says that.
No, it
They
doesn't.
have rice.
When Balo
Why is it
asks, I wanted to tell you it has googly eyes and it's in my place.
So the brick is here. Something's here and it's got googly eyes.
Maybe he keeps the brick in his kitchen or dining room instead of in the secret trapdoor underneath his house.
How do we get
Just
to the
to-
kitchen or dining room?
Through the front or back door?
Survey of the room that we're in again. What is, other than the 8 doors, what else in here? Is that it?
Just 8 locked doors.
Okay.
Are the windows open at all?
There's no windows underground.
No, on the front of the building. When we were out of the front of the building.
No, they're all shut. But I wouldn't recommend it because they would be alarmed, as he does live in a National Heritage building.
I'm not trying to break into his house. I was just asking if they were
I'm
open.
sorry for giving
because
you more information.
I was gonna look inside and see if I see a brick with fucking googly eyes on it.
I think at this point Isaac would go ahead and climb up out of the underground place.
Okay.
And he would probably try to stroll around the building to see if there's a back door.
Yeah, there's a back door.
Isaac will knock.
Nothing happens.
How is the knocking not working?
So I'm because nobody's home.
He'll try the doorknob, see if it's locked.
It is locked.
This is a very Kalo thing to do, is to let us know exactly where it's at in his house, but then with no way in.
Yeah.
I'm looking for more arrows. I'll use.
Okay.
It's probably doing something like that.
Guys, I swear to you, this is leading nowhere.
I love
Ideas?
how you go to all these doors, and the one door you don't try and knock on are the 8 locked doors. You're like, no, fuck knocking on those. But go to the back door, come out, I'm going to knock the fuck out of that one.
I thought she would have knocked
Okay,
on those when
fine.
she said try the doors.
Yes, Cedra.
Fine. I run down the hallway, knocking on every door as I go.
Every single one of them opens.
Oh my god.
Ah, that's so Kalo.
You just hear a
Isaac-
metallic clunk as Amon face palms.
Isaac would walk over to the trapdoor and say, the back door is locked as well, and no one is answering."
Come on back down.
Isaac would climb back down.
What do we see through these 8 doors?
You opened the doors. Did you pick the locks or something of the sort? Fantastic
knocked.
job. What? Oh. Oh, we should have knocked, of course.
All the rooms seem empty, apart from one.
Which one
Which-
might that be?
Middle right, which has another door and a keypad next to it.
Can we walk up and knock on that door?
You can. Doesn't do anything.
Keypad,
Isaac,
just the
sorry.
10 numbers.
No! The keypad
What's on the keypad?
The keypad has letters and numbers, and currently something is
Oh,
displayed
boy.
on the main display.
What is
What's it
displayed?
say on the main display?
How do you feel? Oh, in front of the door is a square with an illustration of 2 feet. At the top of the illustration, the instructions read, "Only one may enter at a time after the question has been answered."
I'll stand on the. I'll say frustrated.
The door unlocks.
Walk in.
The door quickly shuts behind you and seals itself.
Fucking Kalo.
I stand on the 2 feet and carefully type in with my hands.
You've got a different question.
Oh,
Oh.
If you have a bowl with 6 apples and you take away 4, how many do you have?
I type in 4.
The door opens.
I walk in.
The door quickly shuts behind you.
I'll go up to the door next. What
What did the
thing
ocean say to the beach?
Nothing, it just waved.
The door opens.
Xavier
This
stands.
is where Shiver is rewarding us for being his friend.
I thought these were genius when I wrote these.
It's okay.
No, they
Xavier won't get
are.
a single thing here. You watch.
Next.
Xavier stands.
What's as big as an elephant but weighs absolutely nothing?
Xavier steps off.
Okay.
Go ahead, Isaac. I'm gonna play this like Xavier. Xavier fucking doesn't do riddles.
I suppose I could try. Isaac walks up and stares at the screen.
What can run but not walk?
I think I got the easy one. Damn.
Yeah, I know this one. I know this
I
one.
know this one.
I know this one too.
What can run but not walk?
I'm assuming we can't see him or know his.
And Isaac will look at the pad and say, "Is it water?"
I
The
like
pad's
way
not
he's
doing
thinking.
anything, Xavier.
Yeah, I don't. Honestly, this question, it too like with I don't know, with Kalo, like a computer runs, a car runs. I don't know what it could have been.
A stream runs.
Running water. No, I think it
A
was a
river
great thing.
runs.
Amon
Yeah.
just turns to Cedra and goes, I wonder what's
Now,
taking him
mind
so
you,
long.
Isaac isn't typing anything on the
It's
pad.
riddles.
He just said something at the pad.
Yeah, no, everybody else said something too.
Oh,
No,
I
we
thought
typed
everyone
it.
was typing. Yeah. So Isaac will step away. He's like, I don't know. The door must be broken or something. Maybe it's me.
No, I think it's probably us.
Oh, let's see.
I
Next.
hate this guy.
Yeah.
It's just them two.
Why don't you try again, Xavier? I'll watch closely this time. Maybe there's a trick to it.
Xavier will step.
What goes up and
I
down but
understand
always
very
remains in the
fast.
same place?
Xavier will roll a frenzy check.
Oh my god, is he gonna punch the keypad?
Difficulty 2.
Who will win? An old man, a meathead, or a door?
Xavier clenches his fist and take a step back.
Next.
Okay, Isaac would step onto the steps or the square and look at the screen.
Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister?
This one.
So bad at these. Is it legal for a man?
Oh, I got it.
Is it legal for a man to marry his widow's sister? Oh, dang, I'm dead.
That took me a lot longer than it should have to get, to be honest.
Getting impatient, I try and yell through the door. Just type anything on the pad.
Type on the pad. Okay, Isaac would just start like pushing buttons on the pad.
It just hears.
Damn.
Oh,
The price is right.
I was gonna say a big red X pops up.
well, what does it matter if it's a widow's sister? These riddles.
I think it just means he's dead.
Next.
Xavier steps. He's gotten these last two, but he just Xavier steps.
What belongs to you but get used by everyone else more than you?
Xavier pulls out his pistol and points it at the keypad.
I think I actually know that one.
Yeah, no, I probably know some of these, but this is just
This
I
is
mean, I wouldn't
Xavier.
recommend it, but if you wanna.
no, he doesn't. He doesn't. Yeah, he points it at it. Takes a step off. I think I'll just wait out here.
Eventually, it's just gonna loop around, and they're gonna start getting the same prompts.
I'll keep you company, Xavier. This door is impossible. I don't know how the rest of the Coterie did it.
I think they got it. We can stay out here. What if somebody comes up? We need
I've got one more. Go on. One more.
Okay, Isaac would step on the square.
Everyone in the world needs it, but they usually give it without taking it. What is it?
Advice.
The door opens.
Ah, great. Hey, I didn't even have to type on the pad. Just saying it worked. Fantastic.
For you, yes.
Isaac goes in, walks in. It worked.
You get a little golf clap from Amon.
So Isaac walks in.
Next.
Oh, Xavier won't. He
No.
doesn't do riddles.
I'll give you an easy one.
One last try.
No,
He said
no.
it was normal.
Xavier doesn't do this stuff.
Okay. Shall I give the answers then for the rest?
Who
The
can
one
do?
about running is your nose.
Nope.
No?
Is it a faucet?
Nope.
What?
Refrigerator.
Raindrops.
Raindrop. Running.
Yeah, see, like I said, it could have been 15,000 different things. Who knows with Caleb?
What goes
Yeah,
up
that
and down
one's
but always
difficult.
remains in the same place?
Elevator?
Stairs.
Yeah.
Is
That's
it legal
close.
for a man to marry his widow's sister?
Oh, he's dead.
Because he's dead.
Bingo. What belongs to you but gets used by everyone else more than you?
Advice. You already said that one.
Your name.
Oh, it's used by. I don't remember you saying that one.
Yeah. And finally, what's as big as an elephant but weighs absolutely nothing?
An elephant in anti-gravity.
It's Shadow.
That's Shadow.
Uh,
Good one.
yeah,
So-
the fact that I sat here and I was like, widow's sister. I don't see a
I
problem
thought-
with it.
Necromancy.
You are from West Virginia.
no, and then, well, yeah. All right, fair.
Well, you know what? I think it was. I thought I heard it as widow's sister, but yeah, okay, like a widow.
Well, yeah. Eventually, my brain went, oh, he's dead.
Oh yeah, duh. Okay.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Because he would be a widower. His wife would have been a widow, so his widow's sister. He's dead.
I mean,
Obvious. Dope.
it's a shame that Xavier isn't going to be here for the next one.
I gotta
Oh,
play him to him.
goodness.
The Coterie have found
no.
themselves in a fairly long corridor. The floor has assorted letters on it.
Ah,
Did,
Oh.
did the storyteller just make a dungeon out of a member of the Coterie's own haven?
Yes. Which part of this are we standing on?
You are standing just
Bottom?
before it. Think of
At the bottom. At the
what's it
bottom.
called? Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade.
Hopscotch.
Yeah. But we're at the bottom.
Oh,
below the M. Yeah.
I just see hopscotch.
Oh,
I know what it says.
Is this like a giant crossword puzzle of sorts?
So I'm reading it as Maxine enter here.
scene.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What does that mean though?
I don't know who Maxine is, but I do the hopscotch in that order. MAXINEENTERHERE circle.
Dexterity and athletics, difficulty 3, please.
Oops, I did that wrong. Oh, I'm not gonna get it. I have no way to get it.
Really?
Yeah, I only have 2 die in dexterity and nothing in athletics.
You
But you
scored
did
a
it.
4. You crit
How?
on both. You crit on both.
Oh, I crit on both, but it's a messy critical. Oh God,
That's
That's the
there's
best
no way I'll
one.
roll it again.
That's
This
amazing.
is a better one.
You make it across. However, you do slightly stumble, which means that a spike enters up through one of the panels, pierces through your foot, and you take 1 superficial damage.
Okay, I'll take that.
Well,
Also,
I'll have to do
ow.
I will wait here, my friends. I will wait.
You just hear a heavy sigh from Amon, and then he does the same thing.
Dexterity and athletics, difficulty 3, please.
I'm gonna burn a thing and reroll that. Because I know I can do that.
All those dice and you
There we
didn't do
go.
it. Armand gracefully hopscotches over. 1, 2, 1, 2.
Dang, that's a good roll.
Heavily sighs at the end and shakes his head. Dr. Boyer, would you care to hopscotch over?
Yeah, I'll do that.
Dexterity and
Oh, I
athletics,
could have
difficulty 3.
piggybacked. I could have piggybacked Isaac all the way over.
I'm just waiting. Good luck!
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Dr. Walter Boyer, gracefully, in his childlike way, hopscotches across. As the entire
I could imagine
coterie
him
really
giggling.
make it. The door opens. And the coterie exit the room and have found Kalo's inner haven, tucked underneath the building above. There, on his table, is a brick with googly eyes on it and a note attached.
What does the
I read
note
the
say?
note.
Hey guys, glad you made it here. I hope you used the main entrance under the stairs and didn't take the tunnel side entrance. That way's trapped. See you soon, Kalo.
Under the stairs. There's stairs?
I look for another
Inside there
exit
is.
to the room.
Ah.
Up the stairs, out you go, into the main hall of the building above.
On the picture, you showed us the picture of the house.
Yep,
That room with the computer.
that's Kalo's
Did we
haven.
see that?
That's
Yeah.
Kalo's haven, yep.
We went past that room.
That is Kalo's haven itself. That is the room
That
where
was
the
the room
googly
that
brick
we were
eye
just in.
thing was.
Interesting.
And for reference, the Nosferatu you see is Maxine.
Yeah.
Hmm.
He flirted with her.
Oh, that's a Nosferatu? That's hilarious.
So I guess Maxine uses the side entrance? Maxine enter here?
She's a Camarilla Nosferatu, guys. We have lore on her.
Well, question, Shiver. When they all leave through the other way, I think Isaac would try to go back to the door he came in at. Does it open?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's there to prevent people getting in, not getting out.
gotcha. So Isaac would
Close
go
all the
back to the
doors
door he
behind
came,
you.
and he would say, "Oh, Xavier, they found something over there, and apparently there's another set of stairs. So they took the stairs upstairs.
Inside the building.
Well, I couldn't get over there. Too much jumping. My bones can't handle all that. So I just
Yeah.
watched.
Kayla's a fucking idiot. I'll walk outside with you.
I think
You were muted,
I made
Shiver.
you all hate Kalo and he's not even here.
I didn't find a problem with it.
So, you have the brick in hand. The little googly eyes staring back at you. It's called Brickina. What would you like to do?
Take it back to the market.
Yep.
Anything you wish to discuss on the car journey?
so. That whole.
I think we're going over the riddles and figuring them out on the way.
Oh yeah. That gauntlet with the riddles and the jumping, that was all for a brick with googly eyes.
It'll make sense when you meet Kalo.
Okay. Okay. That's, it's quite strange.
You think that's strange?
It'll make sense when you meet Kalo.
Okay.
Have you ever at any point in your life decided just to beat your head against a brick wall for no reason?
I have not.
Okay. Well, we're going to give you a reason one day, and that's going to be Caleb.
Okay.
I just
Mr.
kind
Chef.
of, I kind of look at Isaac in the rearview mirror as I'm driving, and I just go, "I did it when I met him."
Oh, really? Was it painful? I imagine it
No,
would be
but
painful.
I broke a window with my head.
In all fairness, Isaac, he killed his dog.
That was
That's
after.
true.
Kalo killed your dog?
No, other way
I
around.
killed Caleb, yeah. I didn't
dog
know it
kills
was his
Kalo?
dog.
Why would you kill Kalo's dog?
I didn't know it was his dog. Okay.
Another blackout moment, apparently.
I know I didn't black out that time. I just didn't know it was his dog.
There are ways to bring the dog back.
I think that's why he went to China.
Oh, that works too, I suppose.
He got word of cloning, I believe.
Oh, interesting.
Dr. Poirier lose it.
Can't hold it in, just laughs and laughs.
I feel like
realize
the dad.
I thought that was sci-fi, but I guess it's a thing these days.
I love the fact that Amon's sitting in the driver's seat driving, just shouting, "I didn't know it was his dog," okay? Like an angry dad.
I laugh even louder.
So, the Coterie merrily arrive outside the covered market, laughing and joking for once.
It's hysteria.
For once his ass, for the first fucking time ever, all at the same
It's
time.
hysteria. It's hysteria.
I would like to remind Xavier as well that he did receive a text earlier in the week.
Yeah. Are we ending? Because I'll say something to Amon about that before we end.
Well, you've got the meeting to attend.
No, we gotta meet him.
Ruh-roh.
Uh-oh.
Make
Yeah,
a
but-
speech too.
That
Sorry,
text
my
did say
Discord just went out for a sec.
that text did say at My Haven.
Yes.
So
Oh yeah.
So
Who
I
is that
assume
that
you're going to
texted
go
you?
drop off the date for Balo at the covered market
yep.
and bundle back in the car.
Can I stick a little bow on the brick's head?
Absolutely.
I stick a little bow on the brick's head.
He'll like that.
Top of the brick. It's not really its head. Just top above the googly eyes.
Yeah, stop anthropomorphizing a brick.
I didn't start it.
Okay.
Where are we going?
Well,
Go ahead.
if you all don't have anything to do, I apparently have a date.
A what?
Some random fuck was around when I went off on. Anyways, somebody wants to meet me. They have info. But they wants to meet me at My Haven.
You need
Well-
company?
I mean, more than Amon?
I'd recommend company.
I'll be happy to join you.
There you go.
You need company?
I don't think it's that kind of meeting. But yeah, you guys can come. So the upstairs might look a little different. I've had a rough month.
After some silence in the car, like some awkward silence.
No, he's in Asia.
Amon will just, yeah. Amon will just be like, so you guys caught somebody that you thought was the Ripper before, right?
Yes.
I don't know if we thought. Again, whatever that thing was pretty evil within itself anyways. It was feral and had its own kill room.
Well, what led you to looking at, or what led you to that in all the Ripper info?
Chuckles.
Chuckles.
Intel.
Because I'm just trying to figure out if there was something out there that you already caught that was the Ripper. You know,
I'm pretty sure that's gone.
so either it wasn't, you just ended up finding something.
Oh, are you suggesting that the thing's still alive?
No.
Okay, because we kicked that out of the back of my vehicle and Shabana got a hold of it. I don't.
Care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I got an eye of it when I was at the Prince. I was pretty unconscious, but I think I was in that exchange at some point. No, I'm just trying to figure out if you guys caught that thing. Was it really what was causing the Ripper stuff back then, or was that potentially still me?
I think this is a copycat.
Or just coincidence?
That's just a guess. I mean, if it's copying you, that makes it a copycat.
To be completely fair, before when we went to these murder sites, there wasn't anything around. Not a body, not even pieces of a body. It had all already been cleaned out.
Okay, so it was different.
We don't know.
Well, I mean, different from what we have now. Maybe not an MO or, whatnot, but in general, what's left.
I think at this point, Amon, we need to deduce what it could be.
Right.
Obviously, if you're with me and it's still happening, then it's not you.
At least I'll have an alibi at that point.
That would
mean,
be good.
The only people that know about this are us, though. No offense, Doctor, but you're the only person I think that would let this get out, so please don't.
Well, don't the Banu Hakim know as well?
That's true.
I don't think they'll spread that, though.
Of course not. They still know.
I think they respect Cedra enough to wait and see what she does.
Well, that's good.
They'll help instead of hinder.
Unless they need to kill you, then rip you.
I don't plan to give them any reason to kill me.
No, not you, Amon.
He meant me.
I think at that point the Scourge is coming to get you.
I mean, if you're the Ripper...
Don't worry. I'm sure you're not the Ripper.
Pat on the back.
Thanks, Isaac.
Pat on the back.
Everyone except Isaac sort of shifts a little bit away from Armand. As they pull up outside Xavier's haven, waiting there already is a single lone figure dressed in a brown leather jacket and modern clothing. He sees the car and waves at you all.
Oh, God. For the record, I don't know who this is.
Figure walks
That's
over to
right,
them
I
all
remember that.
as you're in the car. Taps on the window.
Which window?
Whichever
Hopefully
one-
it's
no.
not mine.
Whichever one is closest to Xavier.
Damn. I roll down the window.
Hi,
Yes.
Xavier. I'm Jerry. Thank you for seeing me. I have the information you want from Lance, and a small favour to ask.
Hey, he's not Welsh.
No, but he's just a random fuck asking us for a favor.
Well, if it helps,
Xavier says
I'm
out
happy to
loud.
tell you the information first.
It's fine. What do you need?
Well, I have some friends. They're like me. But them and a few mortals have gone missing. I was just wondering if you could go,
Like you? I'm guessing
what?
you're not Bruja.
No, I'm thin blood.
Thin blood.
Okay.
I'm
was-
sorry to hear that.
Well, it's not too bad. At least I can go out in the day.
Yeah.
I was just wondering if you'd be willing to check out an address that we last saw them at.
That's it?
Well, sort it out, really. Problem is, it's in Camarilla territory, and it's probably best I don't go there.
Why?
Because they'll kill me on sight.
No, why do these things keep happening in Camarilla territory? Alright, give me the address. I give him my phone to type it.
Puts in the address for the Mad Hatter pub.
Oh God. No, I'm just I saw the thing you posted last night, so I can see where this is going.
We love you, Shiver.
Mm-hmm.
You won't after this.
What? So I'm just trying to. We're just looking to see if they were there, and if we can give you any idea of what happened if they're not.
Well, pretty much, yeah. I mean, if you get a chance to sort it out, I'm not going to say no. Just don't die.
We're already dead.
Don't die again.
This info you have?
Yep. You want it now? I can give you it now.
Yes, I want it now.
Alright, so I couldn't sneak the actual file out, but the basics of the file, right? This dude, is it a sire? Is that what they're called?
Yes.
Right, so he moves around a lot, but the weird thing is it's in a pattern, and he's actually due to come back to Oxford sometime soonish.
Soonish.
Yeah,
I look at Cedra.
not like tonight or anything, but you know.
Cedra, you want to wager he comes back the night of the ball?
I think you're right. I'm
There's a
not putting my
ball?
money on that.
What kind of ball? Can I come?
No.
Oh,
Basketball.
Window goes back up.
No.
No. Unfortunately, it's a thing that anarchs normally aren't invited to.
what makes you think
Yeah,
I'm an
it's a
anarch? They won't
Camarilla
even have
ball.
me.
Most people wouldn't have you. I hope you understand that.
Undead fucks.
Alright, look. We'll go look for your friends. Need this done at any specific time?
Well, I assume the sooner the better.
The sooner the better. Okay, on a scale of the Oxford Ripper is killing somebody every night to your friends are missing. How much of an emergency is it?
Well, my friends are missing, and it's pretty urgent. I would like you to look into it, like, tonight. I can't imagine it taking long.
Do you think the Oxford Ripper is killing your friends? Maybe we could take care of two problems at
Well,
once.
I didn't, but I do now.
No, I'm sure that's not what's happening. I'm sure they're completely. Your friends going missing and the recent string of murders are completely unrelated. Don't even
Jesus,
worry
Grandpa,
about it.
you really know how to make me feel at ease, don't you?
You just hear the gloves tightening around the steering wheel every time you guys say something.
Xavier, look out at him in the window and just be like, thanks. Don't come to my haven ever again. And just stare at him while the window goes up.
Okay. So, would you like to discuss anything on the journey, or just go straight to the Mad Hatter?
I'm so sorry, guys.
Well, at least I have a top hat.
It's the one thing I fucking hate, and it keeps happening to us because of me. By the way, has anybody ever heard of this place? Interesting.
I've seen the Tom Petty video.
The what?
The Tom Petty video.
A little before my time, I think.
Coterie park up outside the Mad Hatter. Lights are off, and street lights illuminate the street. Houses are all quiet, and the street is deserted, save for the odd car that passes by.
Xavier will get out and go try the front door.
Door is unlocked and opens under your touch.
Oh boy.
Isaac would get out and go ahead and proceed forward.
Of all
Walk
the
into the
times
bar.
we needed to go, of all the times we needed to go somewhere, I'm not happy that the door was unlocked this time.
Coterie walk into the bar, find it quiet, tidy, and clean. There's a staircase leading up behind the bar, and a door on the side of the stairs marked staff only, do not enter.
There's nobody in here.
Nobody.
Does it look like it's been shut down for the night or for a while? Cleaned, toppers on
It's
the bottle.
cleaned, but, closed for the night.
Okay. Hello?
Nothing.
Strange for a bar to keep their front door open after they've closed.
That's what
Maybe
I'm
they
thinking.
forgot to lock it?
Isaac would check his watch to see what time it is.
Probably about 5 o'clock in the morning, 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'd be gone at this point.
Yes, it is. It is pretty early in the morning. I'm not surprised the bar is closed, but the door should be locked.
I go try the staff door.
Staff door opens up. Before you is a set of wooden stairs that leads down into a darkened
God.
cellar.
You guys remember those horror movies where people do absolutely ignorant things and you're like, no, don't.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go
This is one of-
downstairs.
This is one of those times.
Oh,
You get your ass
Take
down
a
those
check.
fucking stairs, Dr. fucking Bowie, eh?
yeah. Going down, but before that, I will take a look around and see if there's someone hidden around with a sense unseen.
Okay, but nope. Don't have to roll. There's no one there.
All right. I just...
But nice thinking.
Amon, we really should get flashlights.
We should, yeah.
Cedra takes a
No, I know.
lighter out of her pocket
Oh,
and puts it in front of her. Go.
That's a good idea.
You
Light
find-
fire.
I feel like I put something on my sheet for darkness. At the moment.
I
mean,
think
we
he's
have-
becoming the most useful character in the group.
We are kindred. We have heightened senses. I'm sure we can see, but
It's a sense of ease we're going for.
You find a large table with 3 bodies around it, all slumped down, their heads resting on the table, all dead. One was wearing a large, oversized hat, the other was wearing bunny ears, and one particularly small man is perched on the table.
Are there teacups on the table?
Yes!
Huh.
I hate this. I
The
hate
door
this so
slams
much.
shut above you, and gas fills the room. Before
And
Oh,
gas
good.
fills the room.
gas fills the room. And before any of you can react, you find yourselves falling unconscious, and the very last thing you hear, just before you fall into unconsciousness.
Right before he passes out, Amon just goes, "Oh, son of a..."
And that's it for this week.
Why did I have a feeling you were going to end it there?
I knew he
he
was
said
going
big
to.
cliffhanger. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, thank you all for coming. Thank you, most importantly, for watching. The 2s of you.
Yes. Thank you. Hey, we were up to
No, we
16
actually had a
at
lot
one
of
point.
people. Yeah, we had a lot.
Hey, Shiver.
14 at the moment.
Yes?
How easy is it for one Bruja to kill